All right. Hello, Twitch. Welcome. We're back. Episode 26 of The Journey. It's been 3 long months for us to get back and get this group back together, continue this adventure. Get into a quick recap, and then we'll get started. So last session, when we met all the way back in January 2nd, you guys had some fun around the town. You met the Blackstaff Wizard, who resides in Waterdeep, who tasked you guys with trying to take some metal off of one of the big old giant statues in town. You guys went back to the Honorable Knight, which sat pretty close to the Fool Duke Blacksmithing Brothers little shop, where you got permission from the Blackstaff to fuck around with the statue, and you guys used what you have dubbed the sandwich knife, and you use its magical properties to remove a decent chunk of metal off of the Honorable Knight, which you guys kept for yourselves, a part of it, and then gave what was needed to the Fool Dukes to continue Kren's job on his gun on a chain. After doing that, I believe Carlen had some visions of a flying creature. And then you were also told that your friend Amalor, the sage of Succumber, had a way to get you guys to possibly find your lost friend Ivana, who has been trapped in a ring for at least a month at this point, if I did my math right on how long you guys have been together. You were all each given potions, which is your get out of jail free card, essentially. If you, when you're inside the ring, you were told when you're inside the ring, you need to get out. You drink the potion, and you will be ejected from it immediately. You were each given one. Cora was also given one for Frederick, and then I forget who got the other one, but you were also given one for Ivana if you do find him, so you can get him out of there. So as a whole, you guys should have one extra for Ivana. I don't remember who was carrying it, so whoever wants to carry it can decide at this point, essentially. I don't think it was ever designated who was carrying it. You were just given it. With the help of both the Blackstaff and Amalor, with a few magical incantations spoken, you were grabbed by like ethereal tendrils that reached out and grabbed you guys as a party and sucked you in towards the gem on the ring. And that is where we left off last session. All right. Any questions after the recap before we actually get fully into this?
Was Kren given the other potion?
I don't remember, but for the sake of what's going on here, I'm going to say he wasn't. So one of you guys can have it. Just because that wouldn't be fair, just because of, real life shit fucking with the party.
So the potion would get us out of here. We only have 2?
So, no, like, each of you has one for yourself. Right. Cora has 2 because she has one for Frederick, and then you have one extra for Ivana.
Oh, okay. Oh, so whoever has Ivana's, yeah, you're right.
Yes, whoever wants. You guys can dictate that now. Who wants to carry Ivana's?
Like I knew we were talking about that. Like my brain went like, why do we only have 2 potions for 4 people? Okay, yeah.
All good.
I'll hold on to the other one, I guess. We'll do that because I think I would have like talked to them as well, like midway, like so I would have been upfront in the conversation. Like they would have given it to me then. So I guess I'd have it.
Yeah, that works. And like I said, we're doing this just because if anyone who just came to the channel realizes we're not playing 4 players right now. We lost a guy to scheduling conflicts, so I just want to make it fair. So like, if he did have it, it's just like, oh, like you guys are fucked right now. All right. If everyone is good, then we'll get started here.
Cool.
Gotta change the music.
I have to make sure
it's not this happier-go-luckier music here.
Ooh.
Okay. You're all being pulled through a void that none of you have experienced before. It's this feeling of just like, it feels as if your soul is being ripped through your body, just being pulled through planes of existence into what this gem possibly is. As it feels like you're like almost Doctor Strangey when he gets like punched out of his body. Like you feel that essentially. As the momentum halts to a stop, you feel your soul and your body rejoin. You all held your breath, as Amalor instructed that he advised that you probably do. The breath that you were holding launches from your chest as you take just deep breaths to catch yourself and reorient. It appears you are inside this ring. As you're catching your breath, you take a look around to see the other members of your party, realizing you are one member short.
Out of character, I just gotta say that really reminds me of a portkey from Harry Potter.
Yeah, it's probably very similar.
A little bit. Anyway.
As I'm looking around, I kind of give it a second. I kind of like wait, and then I see that like we're all like fully formed, and I'm like, so we're missing Kren.
Maybe he didn't come. They didn't come to the ring.
We can give it like another minute, but I can assume so. That or he's somewhere in here as well, and we just got separated. So this isn't good.
DM, like what are we seeing right now? Is it completely black, or are we able to make out our surroundings a little bit?
As you look around, you appear to be in a part of a town. There is a light rain. I got sound for that too.
Ooh.
And so we're able to see, and we're not seeing Kren anywhere within our eyesight.
Yeah. It's not like it's not dark. It's not there. Okay, so there's some light rain. As you look around, you can see there's a path behind you in between a row of buildings, but it seems to be shrouded in a dense, dark fog. The sky is cloudy and like murky and gray. There appears to be some light trying to pierce through the clouds of this light rain that's over you guys. So it somewhat illuminates the area, but yeah, it's not a clear, sunny, bright day. There's a collection of wooden buildings that fill the area. Lanterns hang from the sides of some of these buildings. At a quick glance, it appears most windows are blocked with shutters. Some appear to have what could be light coming through them.
As we're on the ground, I kind of, I kind of like look around my surroundings, and I kind of just make sure we have everything. So like I do the pat down, the 3 pat down. I check for keys, wallet, and phone.
Wallet, keys.
Yeah. And I just make sure like everything's on my person or in my bags.
Yeah, everything about you seems to be intact. Everything that you were standing with and had before you were pulled into the ring appears to be on you. Nothing seems to be missing. In the time of looking around and waiting, Kren has not appeared.
All right. I say to the rest of the party, so I'm confident then that something's wrong, and we won't have Kren. So this will be fun.
I'm pretty sure that Cora still has the walkie-talkie to talk to Amelior.
The sending stone?
Yes. So she's pretty disoriented by this whole experience, and she's a little distressed that she doesn't see Kren. So she pulls out the scrying stone to see if she can get in touch with Amelior.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
8.
You grab the stone in your hand and you use it as you've used before, and just something doesn't feel right about the stone. Like it's not, like it almost has no, like it's not functioning. Not like in the way of like, you put a call into Amalur in the past and he was not there to pick up, as if like on your end there's something going on with the stone.
Okay, I feel like that would be pretty apparent. So
It's like the equivalent of like the horror movies where like they're on the walkie-talkie and you hear nothing but static.
Yeah.
Okay.
That doesn't seem good either.
Yeah, I don't think we have any way of getting in touch with the outside world. What do you guys think? Should we go forward without Kren?
I think we have to. We could.
He might be on the other side of the ring. It's only one way to find out, right?
I think we should move forward.
All
right. As you guys are discussing, everyone give me a perception check. Sorry, all the rolls are just not showing. I can turn off dark mode.
Hey, out of dark mode.
What do you mean the yellow on the white on the yellow is just so?
It's just so good. It's just such an amazing thing. Okay, Elevar. As you look deeper into this little corner of this town that you're in, and you see what appears to be a small childlike figure walking in the middle of the street. Not towards you guys, it's kind of like walking, kind of like looking around, more walking away from you guys. He's probably about 80 to 100 feet from you.
Do I see like what he's wearing, or is it more like a silhouette in a way?
With the rain, they have their hood. They have a hood up, and they're kind of wearing like a cape of sorts. But that's pretty much all you can make out.
Yeah, I'll yell out, going, "Hey, excuse me, where are we?" No, I won't even say. I won't say where are we. I'll just kind of, excuse me, and I'll kind of wave my hand. I walk. I don't like run. I kind of just walk in his general direction, or that general direction.
Okay. The figure seems to ignore you. You see them look around, and then kind of just keep pressing further into the town.
I look
kind
back
of in the way like people in New York ignore you, and you're like, hey, and they're just like, no, keep walking.
It'd be true. I don't know what I expected. I kind of look back towards Cora and Carlen, and I'm just like, so there's that person over there. I think we should go try and talk to them to figure out where we are. Because I know we're in a ring, but this doesn't look like a ring.
You're not wrong. Yeah, let me make sure Frederick's okay. I think we should follow him. Them?
We don't know at this point. I'm down to follow.
I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings.
I think at this point it's just them. Let's follow, but keep distance.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just supposedly that's a kid. We're just gonna follow a kid from a short distance, making sure we know where they're going. It's no problem. So yeah, I agree. Let's do that.
You are very problematic.
Hey man, you guys are the ones that are not using inclusive language. Oh, that's too funny. Hey man, just because I want to talk to some kids at night doesn't mean anything.
Oh my god.
Oh, I see the problem.
Okay. So you guys are gonna follow this figure as they're walking away.
Yeah, from about like 180 between 80 and 100 feet away, I'd say.
Okay, so pretty much like to where you're at right now, just kind of keeping pace with them, not trying to gain on them or lag even further behind. Just
Yeah.
want to confirm. Gotcha. Okay. As you guys get further into the town, following this child, appears he's like looking around. You see him as he passes different like little alleyways or little like corners. He's like turning and just looking, almost like as if he's looking for somebody. As you get further into town, you can see that there appears to be some sort of docking space. The boy kind of walks close to it, but not fully into the docking space. He kind of just like looks out at the water that's in the distance and kind of just like looks around. As he turns around, or they turn around and face you, paying you no mind still, but kind of walking back towards you as they look at a building that has a sign hanging over the doorway that appears to have like a mug or a beer stein carved into the wood.
Have we noticed any other movement in the town as we're following this figure?
Give me a perception check.
Just Cora?
13.
13. Okay. As you're walking through the streets following the kid, you like kind of looking around, you can see that one of the windows is not shuttered on one of these buildings, and there is light coming from it. And just at a quick glance from the middle of the street, you can see what appears to be figures like standing in whatever room that window is peering into.
Sorry, is that the same building that the kid was looking at with the mug?
No, different one. Just one that's like essentially in between you and the kid. Like I said, you're in like a corner of a town that has like buildings that could be houses, they could be shops or whatever. Like they could be homes. Just a kind of just like city district like buildings sort of deal.
Okay. When Cora sees that light in the movement, she would kind of like elbow Carlen and just kind of point at it to make sure he sees that there's at least something else going on in this city, town, whatever. So the kid's just looking at that building? He didn't go inside?
I don't think he's just like turned around. He's passing that building.
Right.
So yeah, he's now staring up at that sign. You see him look at it. Then he kind of like looking at the building itself. It looks back up at the sign again. And starts making movement towards that building. What could possibly be the door to that building.
If I'm a betting man, I kind of think that Vopna would be in a place like this.
He totally would.
Because it is a tavern.
I think we should keep following that kid. See what's going on in there.
Yeah, the kid might disappear if we like go do our thing, so maybe the kid will lead to something else. The tavern will stay there. Properly.
Exactly. Probably.
I only know of a few places that have its own feet, so this one doesn't look like
We are inside a ring. I don't know the rules.
Gotcha, bitches! It's Baba Yaga. Let's go. Chicken legs sprout out underneath all the buildings.
It's like arms come out, it pulls the building up as if it was a skirt.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
I elect for us to follow the kid still. I think
I think we're in agreement that
Yeah.
we want to follow the kid into this tavern-looking spot.
Yeah, let's follow the kid.
Okay.
This isn't problematic.
As you guys walk up to the building that you saw the kid walk towards, again, if you go past that building further down the street, you can see what appears to be the docks. There's almost like a break in the clouds over the water in that direction, where like a faint moonlight is beginning to shine over the water as you can hear the waves like kind of just like clapping against some of the dock pillars that are there. Sorry, I had it all and I just lost my train of thought.
Oh, that's fine. I'm having fun imagining the waves, and also my brain went clapping cheeks. Yeah.
Clapping cheeks. Yeah, I was trying to avoid like not saying clapping cheeks, and I was like, it's just gonna happen.
The internet has ruined us.
Slapping us when playing. Yeah. Also, as you look further into the horizon of the water, you can see what appears to be that same dark, dense fog that was behind you guys initially when you landed in this little corner of the town. Okay, you get to the building. Who speaks? Does anyone speak Elvish here?
Oh, I do. I'm
Okay.
double checking my cheat, but I am half Elvish technically.
Oh,
So the sign it has a very standard image of like a tilted tankard with like it looks like a like possible like liquid falling out of it, and underneath it is Elvish writing that reads "the doorway."
Assumingly that my two companions don't speak Elvish, I look back and I go, that says the doorway, and that's either a really weird coincidence or this is the path we have to go. So, or we're about to get fucked up. But,
Taking
yeah.
your lead on this, because I don't read Elvish.
Also, at this point in time, I don't have my shield on. I have my half plate on. So, I have my great axe. I don't have, like, my heavy tank armor. So I kind of just walk in, no weapons in hand, nothing like that. It's just like on my back or something. But I open the door to this bar, and I kind of just peer in before I take a step in. Like almost like on Main Street, you'd open a door and you just look in, and just to see what's up before you.
Gotcha. I need everyone to give me a perception check.
7.
those are numbers.
So we got 15, 7, and 5. Okay. Elevar, as you peek open the door and you look, it's a very well lit space. It just like quickly, like kind of like glancing in briefly, it seems empty, but you do see the figure of like the childlike figure, standing kind of close to the bar top, and removing their hood, as you see just long straight brown hair, and just ever so peeking out of them, little pointy elf ears. Cora, as you're standing outside of the building, watching Elevar peer in, you kind of hear a sound from like behind you, like more in like the street square of like where some of these buildings meet and some of the road, like the streets just kind of converge near this tavern. As you look behind you, like it sounds like something that falls over or is like kicked or moved around. Like you look back and you don't see anything.
Interesting.
Oh, so I don't hear that, right? I don't like. I'm focused on.
No, you're focused on looking in the door. Carlen's kind of like because of just what he had rolled is kind of more just like in the middle of just like watching what you guys are doing. But Cora, with her roll, picked up on this sound coming from like behind you guys. Very ominous.
I kind of slowly like make it not a gesture, but like I start like my body language is that I'm starting to like walk into this doorway, which would give. So like I kind of look back and I'm like, so should we go in?
Yeah, I'm bringing my goat.
All right.
Okay. I just want to get a marching order as how you guys are going in. So Elevar in front, is Cora gonna be in the back, and Carlen in the center, in the middle, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cora's riding Frederick.
Gotcha. Okay.
So as I enter, if nothing else like happens, I'd approach the bar, and are there stools? Is this person sitting at a stool, or are they standing?
So as you walk in, you see the child. He's staring up like so. Okay, let me describe the room a little bit more. As you walk in, It is a very nicely put together tavern with tables along the walls, with seating benches to fill a decent amount of people on each. There's a long table in front of you that has a bunch of chairs at it as well. Um, you have the bar top. There's some tables kind of in the back corner of this tavern. But the main attraction, or just the visual attraction of this tavern, is behind the bar is a giant tank filled with this very bright blue liquid that extends all the way through the ceiling and up to a second level of this tavern.
How wide is it?
It's probably like 15, 20 feet in diameter. It's a bit.
I'm sorry, I was going to say, I'm thinking like it's kind of like a barrel, but like it'd be the same proportions as the barrel grew in size.
Yeah, but think like Bath the Tank, Star Wars. Like it's like that kind of like tank. It's just like a big, it's like made of glass. Especially like in a world like this, like making something like this is pretty intense. To be able to hold something and preserve something in a giant glass like tank. But again, it extends. It's got some wooden beam supports that kind of like around it to kind of keep it in place as it extends into the ceiling, and you lose the top of it. Like the ceiling is there, and it just keeps going into that. You see that the boy start to walk to the left side of the bar, still staring at the tank, but as he seems to be moving to this back left corner of the tavern. I can actually hold on. I can give you a little thing, little visual representation.
Oh no.
We're blind. Oh.
Sorry, just changing everything over.
That's cool.
That is cool. Did you make this map?
I did not.
Still cool. Good find. Okay, as the kid is like walking around and Cora's taking in the scene, she decides to yell at the guy, like, "Hey, you!" to try and get his attention.
As the child stops, as he gets to this corner over here, you see him turn back, kind of give you like one eye, like kind of glance. It's like, as he speaks out, he goes, "You're not who I'm looking for," as he turns his head and continues to walk into that back corner.
I speak in Elvish. Then who are you looking for? Maybe we can help.
Okay.
I assume they're Elvish. I'm kind of just being racist.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong to assume that. Pointy-eared folk usually are Elvish of some kind.
I mean, yeah, Cora spoke to him in common. What language did he respond in?
He responded back in common.
Okay. Just curious.
He says, "I'm looking for my father. Have you seen him?" As you just see this young, smooth, elvish face of this young boy, who, as he turns, you can see, because most of you are seeing like the cloak he was wearing. He's wearing a green robe with some blue trim. Very, very nicely put together bit of garments.
Did he respond in Elvish or did he respond in Common?
He responded in Elvish.
Okay. To continue the conversation in Elvish, I'm going to go. We have not, unfortunately. We just got here. But perhaps if you come with us, we could, or perhaps if we go with you, we could try to help you find him. And maybe you can help us figure out where we are.
Ask him about Ivana.
And your father wouldn't be Ivana, would he?
That is not my father's name.
Okay. I kind
Worth
of
a shot.
I quickly like go back. Yeah, it's not. It's his father's not Ivana.
No, I meant like if he's seen him.
Oh, what does he look like? I've never seen Ivana.
Ivana's a tabaxi. He's a cat person.
A white cat.
Okay, I kind of look back, and I continue speaking Elvish. Have you by chance seen a white cat person? A tabaxi. That's our friend. That's who I just spoke of.
Okay. So I'm just trying to adjust things while.
No, you're cool. If
talk.
anything, we could like, I could talk. We could talk in the group or something and let you dig.
Can I draw a picture of Ivana?
Oh my god, please do.
Do you have something to draw pictures with?
I mean, we're in a tavern. There's got to be something we can use.
There's
right?
a plate with sauce on it. Just go at it.
Yeah, there's a leftover ramekin with marinara sitting in it.
Finger paint.
I thought I had parchment on me. I could like definitely. Let me double check though.
All right, cool. No, we're all set now. As you mentioned, as you described, so you relayed all this in Elvish to the boy. Is this correct?
Yeah.
Okay. The young Elvish face all of a sudden becomes dark and like crinkled as the eyes go black, as in common you hear this more bellowing voice come out of this tiny child's body. He doesn't belong to you anymore.
Well, that's terrifying.
I quickly use my what is it? Divine sense, which I'll presence from you. Oh, wait. Okay, no, it's not that one. You know the location of any? Yeah. Okay, yeah. So the presence strong evil registers on your senses, like noxious odor, power good rings, heavily. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such forces until the end of your next turn. You know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover.
Gotcha.
So I'd kind of like want to find out
Yeah.
if like he's being controlled like from this area, or if it's like something else, and if I could
Gotcha.
detect what that something else is.
So your divine sense, it's not picking up any of those three, the celestial fiend or undead.
Okay.
But give me an Arcana check.
19. Wow.
Whoa.
And that's no modifier. I'm happy with that.
Whoa.
You definitely feel a presence of a very strong magic, like just around you in general. Like your divine sense can pick up on the celestial fiend or undead. Well, actually, hold on, let me check something.
It's fine. I'm also gonna check something because I swear I had something for something else, but I need to like, I forgot what my skill set is basically.
It's okay. It's been 3 months.
It's been a minute.
So actually, even with the Arcana check, you sense a great magic within this like area, this room that you're in, but your divine sense picks up on some undead activity outside and like across the street, and also, so like if you're looking at the bar to the left, so from the map's point of view, the south, you're feeling undead presence to the south and into the east, and to the north. You're feeling it in all directions outside of this bar, outside of this tavern.
I kind of like, as I'm standing there, assuming like they have no idea what's going on, Carlen and Cora. So I'm like, I just kind of like pause and like in like shock, and I kind of just go, and I look back like over my shoulder, and go, yeah, we're surrounded right now outside the house. There's something going on, and there's a lot of it.
What are you sensing?
Something undead, and it's like to north, south, east, west of us. We're surrounded. I can't tell what's happening with this kid, but apart from that, be ready.
Bobby, I twin spell protection from good and evil on me and Cora.
Okay. Can you just pop up what protection from good and evil does again?
Thanks, Fred.
And as we're like doing this, I kind of look back after like I kind of give a quick speech, and he performs the action. I look back towards this kid who's now being taken over. I go, who exactly are you? Like in more of a stern voice, because I'm not talking to a kid anymore.
As he looks at you guys again, I am your doom, your harbinger of death. As he just turns around and starts walking up these stairs in this back corner.
His appearance hasn't changed, right?
Just the eyes, I think.
The eyes in his face like went from just like this like his skin went from just smooth elvish skin to more just like
bad, right? He's
still the kid. Yeah, it's just his eyes and his face like just became way more just like, oh, what the fuck is going on with you?
Okay, we have
Do you know Althea?
I kind of look and I go, we got two options. We could either beat this kid up because he's a kid, so he's a kid, but he's possessed, right? Or we could try and like expunge this whatever that just took control of him. It sounds like we're gonna have to deal with him later, no matter what. So I guess 3 options: beat up the kid, expunge him of the demon, or go outside and be surrounded, or I guess still be in here and be surrounded at some point. So, what do you guys think?
I don't feel like this kid is going to help us find Vopna.
I don't feel like this kid is going to help us at all.
Yeah, that.
I convey that probably. I mean, I guess I would think, right, that if they're nicely formed clothes, like nicely like well taken care of, that this kid has some sort of stature. So his father might be important. So I kind of I kind of say towards them, I say, I kind of just say that, like his clothes are nice, so he might be like some important figure's son. So if this important figure, who he's looking for, his father, is taken, we might have an ability to leverage that in a way and be in his good graces, and maybe that could assist us finding Ivana.
He also said he's a harbinger of doom. So
well, apart from the demon thing, like that's an issue. That is an issue, I'll admit. But I think this kid itself might have some sort of like leverage with politically, and that might be assisting us here. Granted, this also might be a town taken over by demons and ghouls and all that, so we might have nothing. But this is what I'm going off of what I know, or what I think.
Perception checks, all of you.
Perception checks. Oh.
All of us.
6. I see new hair grow in the back of my hand. Actually, that might be impressive.
I hate that it does that. I apologize. I rolled it a while ago, but I switched over windows.
You're all good. Okay. While you guys are discussing and deliberating, you look over and the child is gone. He's up the stairs, and this is no longer there. Cora, as you look back out the door, well, also Carlen too, first of all, you guys hear the rain has picked up to a heavier rain. As you look across the street through the little pop-up little market-like stand, and the cart that's there, like over in this area here. You can see on this like deck on this building here, you see figures shambling across the wood in the rain.
I think we might have a fight on our hands.
Shit, maybe we should get up to the roof.
So we're following the kid. For now, at least. Because especially if it's whatever, at least it'll be on a stairway. So if we have to, we can hold the stairway. One person at a time. So I could be the front line if we need to, because you guys are both ranged.
All right, let's see if we can find anything to block the door, and then I think we should follow the kid.
I guess I didn't see the shambling. I didn't see those guys in the distance.
We told you.
Oh, okay. I don't know. You didn't. Fine. I'm saying like no. So I'm just like I'm going off of what they're just the fact that we have issues, not so much like what they would be. I'm gonna manhandle one of these tables, like the one down here, and just flip it on its side and try to put it in front of the door, and like all the silverware and the whatever leftover food is on there will fall to the ground. Just the main table, not like the benches. So my idea overall was to do that and then grab another one, put it on top of it, same way. So like the door is kind of barred from top and bottom because these look like they aren't as tall widthwise as the door. So there'd be two stacked. Should be the height, and then I'd use the benches as like not a ram, but like an angled whatever to prop against.
So you guys want to close the door, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's an option. Okay.
Elevar, give me. You opened the door, so you can close it.
Listen.
Give me a survival check as you're trying to block things off.
My brain goes to bucket. 17.
Boys.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to prop the benches and the tables to what you feel is a very secure and decent and good setup for blocking what you're trying to block, trying to barricade the windows and the door. It feels pretty secure. That was a good roll.
Cool. And then if that's it, I'll make my way. Do I notice if there's a back door to this? I see it on the map, so I don't want to whatever. But would I've noticed it?
That's fine. No, yeah, you could see that there's a back door there. Yeah, for sure.
I'd quickly then rush over and I'd want to check if it goes to a different room or if it goes outside. If I
gotcha.
Could.
You go over and you open the door, and it appears to be the back side of the bar, of the tavern building. It's the street.
Okay, then I kind of close it again, and I wouldn't barricade it as heavy as the first one, but I'd definitely still put one of these tables or something against the door. If they swing in, I just kind of prop it at an angle to make sure that the doors don't open up. I wouldn't flat prop to make it a barricade. I would just kind of push it against it to keep it closed.
You know what? How when you open up the door, how far would you say you looked out?
I would have looked out enough if I could see that it's not a room. After initial 1 or 2 inches, I'd open it off to peer out my head, and that's just my head. To see what the surrounding is.
Okay, give me a perception check.
Okay. $11.
Okay. As you peer your head out and you look to the right, you actually see a figure over here. I know you can see my ping, but you can't really see outside of it. But you see a figure coming towards that back door area. Very shambling, just...
Gotcha. Slow moving. Very inhuman in a way.
Yes, it's definitely a humanoid silhouette of a shape. The rain kind of obscures a little bit of what you're seeing right now because it did get a little darker.
It's either a
But you
drunkard or something else.
That's a very good assessment.
Okay. All right. So I'd still like, yeah, I think I'd still prop them up, not as heavy, because my thinking towards this would be quick assessment. We need a way out, and if it's the front door is barred off like strongly, and like that might be the main source, we want to have like the back door. So I'd still like, even knowing this and seeing this figure, I'd still close it, and then prop one of these thinner, longer tables, as like at an angle, like underneath the handles, to keep it from coming toward, like turning in.
Gotcha. Give me another survival check.
Yeah. 20, let's go. Not in that.
Yeah, you feel that you have set this up exactly the way you want.
Perfect. Okay. And then I'll reconvene with them, and I'll kind of say like, okay, I think we're good for the most part. There are windows, so that is an issue, but at least I assume there's windows, seeing as the map has them. Or they're like more of like peekles? Are they like glass windows, or are they like kind of like just slits?
They're glass windows.
Okay.
Yeah. I would assume you would have like put the tables and benches to try to like block off the glass and whatnot.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, that's yeah. So, okay. So we're good. Let's, I guess, head up to follow the kid, and we're gonna have to worry about this later. I
Okay.
talked to Carlen and Cora.
Okay. I'm gonna say, just based off of Carlen and Cora's perception check from before, actually, you know what? What is everyone's passive perception?
11.
Cora, what's your passive?
Mine's 15.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Mine's 12. Okay.
Gotcha. Cora, as you guys are walking around the tavern, you something about the tank catches your eye, where you notice that the glow from the liquid is actually from these tiny little specks that are floating around in the liquid. As they kind of just like shift in this liquid. Almost like they're moving, but not quite as if like they're just moving in liquid. Like there's almost like a pattern or some sort to it in their movements.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that information quite yet, so I'll hold on to it.
That is fine. All right.
Yeah, so I'd start making my way like past these guys to kind of like start heading in that direction of upstairs. So.
Okay.
I'll kind of continue, and then I'll get to like here, and I'll look back, and are you guys joining me? Like out of like the context, are you guys like following me as I go, or would you still like be right there?
No, I'm gonna start following you.
Okay. So then, yeah, we'll head upstairs.
Okay.
To the upstairs.
But as like we're heading upstairs, I'll start like taking out my axe, like and like holding it in two hands. Like it might be a kid, but gonna get fucked up.
And with creepy eyes.
So I'm gonna move you guys a little bit here, just so you're kind of all.
Oh,
stairway.
That's so smart. Having it like layered. Oh, that's smart.
All right, you guys come up to the top of the stairs. I guess you can call it the attic of this place if you want. But as you see, there's another small staircase towards the like more of the middle of the room. where the top of the tank, is exposed in this room. There's a long table with some chairs in the other end, and you see the boy just standing over the tank, just staring into it.
Quickly just gonna reload because it's like half rendered in for some reason. It's like opaque. So
Okay.
I'm seeing the same thing.
I know on Bobby's stream looks good, so that's why I really didn't like. Oh no,
It might be your lightings.
Oh, possibly. Did I just move in? No, it's still like acting the same, but I'll just like I'll defer to your stream.
Interesting.
Although my audio just died. What?
I mean, it's kind of cool. It's showing both images at once. Annoying, but kind of cool that you can do that.
Does everyone give a refresh just to see if that fixes it?
Yeah, I'm actually just gonna straight up close for 2 seconds.
Oh, mine's fine.
Interesting. All right, sorry.
Fine.
But okay. So yeah, you see the boy staring into the tank, looking down into it. It's a big open hole. Like there's no cap to it. It's just exposed. Like you could touch the liquid from up here if you wanted to. As you see the boy staring into it, God damn it. There we go. You begin to notice the specks that are floating around kind of beginning to move more rapidly, kind of in a more spiral-like motion, as the glow itself from the liquid is beginning to kind of not subside but concentrate more to a focus point, where like all the specks, as there's twirling and spinning, you see them kind of converging on each other. So the glow from each individual speck is now into one fixed point. You see the boy reach his hand out over the liquid, as you hear him whispering something, but you can't quite make it out, as you see him clench his fist as the swirling stops. And the specks in the liquid have formed into one solid piece. Almost like it looks like a stone, as like you're like glancing through the bits of the glass that are peeking up. And the entire tank remains still. As these tentacles, watery, liquidy tentacles, just pop out of the top of this tank and begin just like extending out and kind of like wiggling around. I'm going to need everyone to roll for initiative.
Oh, yeah. Also, if I could, like, be a nuisance and ask for you to... Yeah, for some reason, like, my audio glitched and I didn't have audio, like, from Roll20 for the last 30 seconds. So you'd have to, like, stop them and play them since we're in skirmish. Initiative. 13.
I got 7. Frederick goes on Cora's turn.
Okay, sorry. Can't believe I already have to pee again. This is bullshit.
So you can't believe you have to pee again?
Yeah. Why the fuck is this thing's initiative roll? This is Dex. Okay, whatever. 14. Okay. All right. So, as the tentacles had rised up, you see the liquid itself begins to like bulge out of the tank as this large watery mass just rises up out of the top of the tank with just these watery like avatar waterbender tentacle kind of like things sprouting out from all sides of it.
That's very creative. Good monster.
In the center of this creature, as it rises up, you can see that big glowing stone that all the specks formed into, floating around in the center of like what you could assume would be the torso area of whatever this creature is. It rolled 14 on its initiative, so it will go first. Yeah, as it pushes itself out and over the side of the tank. God damn it. There we go. Okay. What's the range on these things? Oh, perfect. All right. Cora, you're in the steps there still, kind of? You haven't fully come up yet?
Well, that's where I am because I can't really see the map. So,
I was gonna say, if anything, I would have like been like at the end, the bottom of these stairs, just because like the map is kind of like weirded out. I didn't move myself, but I would have been like right there. Roleplay was. Oh,
Cora's is blind. Oh! It's just dark.
Me too. I have dark vision. I thought, or do I?
What the?
You have it on.
Okay, yeah, because it's still like.
Oh, you have a tint. It has a tint. That's why I'll turn off.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Okay.
Well, is it okay to say that Cora and Frederick are right at the top of those stairs?
Yeah, that's fine.
I would say so.
Okay.
I'm just gonna light up this room a little bit.
I was so confused.
Because it's supposed to be lit. It shouldn't be dark.
That was very confusing.
I was just looking over at like Sarah's screen. I'm like, oh, like I think she's just dark.
I think she's just blind.
Magic.
There we go.
Oh,
Ignore
okay.
the torches that are there.
That was it. That was it.
Okay. So, the tendrils that are sticking out of this creature all extend to who we can see. So it looks like he should be able to hit all of you. I'll say Cora, because he's got to go around the stairs that are in front of him here, and then kind of get you around here. You're in like 3/4 cover, so you actually have a +5 to your AC on this. But so the creature multi-attacks as it sends its tendrils out to attack all of you.
Can we know how long those are?
It has 50 feet, I'll tell you that. It's really long. So that's an 18 to hit Elevar.
Fuck. I have 17.
Why didn't it send it? Sorry.
See, if I was in tanky form.
Why didn't it send it? That's really annoying.
Also, reminder to everybody else, I have Aura Protection, which is anybody within 10 feet of me has a +4 bonus to all saving throws. And
saving throws, okay.
Saving throws, yeah, just that doesn't help here. But also, our Aura of Warding, so any friendly creature within 10 feet, you have resistance to damages from spells.
Okay.
So just as a reminder, because I'm going to forget.
Well, the 18 hits you, and it does 10 damage.
Fuck me.
I then also need you... and you are now restrained, and you have disadvantage on strength checks and strength saving throws.
Oh, bitch.
Okay, the strike to Carlen is a 20.
Is this an elemental?
Yes.
It has disadvantage.
Gotcha. Rolled a nat 20 on the second roll.
I'm just gonna take the regular 20, I guess.
Yeah. 6 damage. Can I figure out why it keeps rolling to self? It should not be doing that. That's why. Okay. You are also restrained and have disadvantage to strength checks and strength saving throws. Then Cora, you have a +5 to your AC, 16 to hit.
She also has disadvantage.
It also has disadvantage. That's okay.
Because I did the ward to me and her.
Oh, it's not rolling to roll 20 because the incognito mode doesn't have fucking roll 20 or beyond 20. So it's a 9. 9 to hit. Does not hit.
Does not hit.
Yeah, so as you watch your two party members just get just wrapped up in these watery tendrils, the third one comes shooting at you and just hits the banister to the staircase. Just get splashed with some water. God damn it, I have to pee. But that ends its turn, and it's going to be Elevar, so you have a little time to plan right now.
All right. To think out loud, I'm restrained, and I have disadvantage against strength checks and something else. Which sucks, because I'm going to have to strength check to get out of this bitch. No, I don't have to. Hold on. Is it somatic, though?
I guess we have to figure out how we're restrained.
Yeah, I'm assuming, like, since it's Tentacle Daddy, it's, like, wrapping you up in a swirl with its tentacles. But... Oh, yes, verbal. Yes, I can get out of it. Awesome. I'm good at this. Because I want to do damage to this. Okay.
Corey, do you know how long that protection from evil and good spell lasts?
10 minutes.
Cool.
I meant to do take a meta magic for extended spell, because then it'd be times 2.
Fancy.
Sorry, I just want to test something out real quick.
You're good.
I reopened up my encounters page to see if this shit actually rolls the way it's supposed to. Yeah, now it works. Okay.
DM, how are we restrained? Like, is the tentacles wrapped around our upper torso, mid torso?
Let me see.
Are we like in a hentai where every orifice?
So as far as restrained goes, yeah, it's just you have 0 movement speed, so you can't move. This thing essentially has got you grabbed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Maybe it's different because of what it actually is. So this restraint is just strength checks and strength saving throws are hindered. I would say you can't move as well. I would say it's got you.
Well, can we do verbal or somatic spells?
Verbal for sure. Somatic.
Like that's where it would come in. Like, is it like
I gotcha.
wrapped around the body where the hands are now squished, or like can your hands like free in a way you can? Like,
I say give me a dexterity. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Both of us.
Yes, both of you. Dexterity saving throws.
9, but then +4. So 13, and then whatever he is. So he has 15. I can't do math.
Okay, I'd say you were both able to keep your arms from getting wrapped up. But it's got you guys by like the torso.
Well, that won't matter because I am gonna misty step, and I'll display in V2T. Briefly surrounded by silvery mist, you teleport up to 30 feet to an occupied space that I see. So I'm gonna Misty Step out of his grasp, if I may, and then if I could see past him, I'd be like right behind here, or like where, like there, I guess. If I could teleport there.
Okay. What about it?
That's fun.
Use a slot. Teleport. Also, I don't know if we discussed it for this campaign, the journey specifically. Is he then now technically... He's not... I know he can't fight, but is he technically now
Flanked.
I don't know if we're doing that.
Carlen technically isn't really within melee range right now.
Says who?
Says the fucking grids.
Okay, so right now he's not flanked. That's fine. I just wanted to check because I know I don't remember us ever discussing it. So
You got, I believe you, like, if I'm not mistaken, you have to be like within melee range. So like the 5 feet essentially. You know what?
The reason why I'm saying that is because like I have things that increase my melee range. So
All right, you know what? I'll allow it. I'm okay with it. Yeah, he's flanked.
okay, so as I Misty Step, so I'll go Misty Step because you have to do verbal. So I'm doing like the anime moves as I say it, and I teleport out from like this creature's grasp, and as I'm behind him, I take out my great axe and go time to get. When I still have it out, whatever. I need a catchphrase. But I can't do Thunder Smite because that is also bonus action, and the other one was bonus action, so I don't have bonus action. So I'll simply attack twice with my ornate dragon great axe because it has like bullshit on it. So +7 to hit. Does 11 hit.
Shit. Sorry.
All good.
You have advantage, right? Because you're flanked.
True. Okay, so no better.
No.
Okay.
11 does not hit.
So as I swipe through this thing, it just kind of like it just grazes this water, and then I have my second attack because I have whatever. I don't have VTT. What the? That's not.
wait, Bob. Oh, never.
What's up?
Now I was gonna say what was the conditions for the restraint thing because
So it's like wrapped around your torso. You can't move. You have disadvantage on strength checks and saving throws. You could try to break out of it though when it's your turn.
yeah, I was asking because I remember Tyler doing a thing with the +2 to saving throws, so that's why I was asking. But never mind.
I get what you're saying. No, you passed the check to make sure you're like you're restrained regardless. It was just a matter that saving throw I had you guys do was to determine how it restrained you.
Copy.
Okay. So my second swing does hit.
24 does hit.
I'll roll for damage. 9. I'll take it.
9 damage. Okay.
And then that will be my turn because I ran out of everything except for movement.
So actually,
Oh.
gotta double check one other thing.
Resistance is.
Yep. So yeah, it's slashing, right?
Yes, slash.
Okay. So you do make contact. It definitely did not hit the way you thought it would, or at least as strong as the hit initially felt. It took half of the damage. As like I said, your axe does do damage to it, but it's kind of it's the slashing kind of glides through the water more than like tears at it, as you would like assume with like flesh or other creatures you have fought in.
Okay.
Fought in.
Words are made up.
That's very true. All right, Eleanor, does that end your turn?
That will end my turn. I'll stay here.
All right, Cora.
Pew, 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 pew. Okay. Cora is going to attack with her revolving crossbow.
Okay.
does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
6 piercing damage.
As you see the arrow or the bolt pierce through the water and just come out the other side, but you do see like water come out with it. It takes half that damage.
That's so weird. Okay, and then she's gonna... $11 does not hit.
11 does not hit. As you watch the crossbow bolt kind of it sinks in, but then kind of gets caught in the swirl of this elemental.
Well, guess what? I get to use my bonus attack to attack again. My regular crossbow, hand crossbow, 16.
16 hits.
And then I have an extra attack. You can attack twice whenever you take the attack action. So
you can technically use the revolving crossbow again. So you can fire twice with it because it fires twice. Because you also have the crossbow expert feat that allows you to reload like instantly.
Yeah, we were talking about this. It's pretty crazy. So that first one is a 13.
Does not hit. As one of the tendrils just smacks that bolt away. And as you fire the second one, another tendril just smacks that away as they stick into the ceiling above you guys.
Alright, and we're just going to hang out where we are. That's my turn. So that was 15 total damage.
Yep.
Cool.
Alright. Carlen.
Cool. So I have no way. Well, I guess it's all. All right. I'm gonna spend 1 key point to activate my Arms of Astral Self.
Okay. Do you want to try to fight out of your restraint, like you do it?
I was gonna ask you if I summon it, because then now technically this creature has to make a 12 Dex saving throw and take force damage. With that initial burst, like escaping from me from the activation, would that free me?
I would say. Well, let's see. We'll see if this thing fails that. So it's a Dex throw.
Yeah.
Natural 20.
Wow.
It's no damage, but now my arms are activated.
Okay.
So everybody in the room just feels a gust of wind pass by them.
If he would have failed that saving throw, I would have given you advantage on the strength saving throw to get out, but because you have disadvantage on those right now, so it would have made it just an even regular roll.
Gotcha.
So if you want to break out, it's still a disadvantage saving throw.
I think I'm fine for here right now. First action, I'm gonna punch the tentacle that's wrapped around me with inflict wounds. I'll graciously give it a 2nd level slot.
Okay.
Does a 17 hit?
17 hits.
$19 necrotic damage.
Damn.
Damn indeed.
Okay. Yeah, as you hit it with this inflict wounds, as the globe blue becomes this like black, murky, purplish color, as you see it just kind of like wave through this elemental as like it hits the gem in the center, as the gem purges that color and restores itself, but it does take all of that damage.
Nice.
Nice. Very nice.
I have, in fact, extra attack. Does that have to be 2 attacks, or it can't be a spell attack, extra attack?
What is it? It's part of your action. When you make the attack action, you get 2.
Yeah. Because what's confusing is that, and just regular attack, all spells that I have that are attack or touch-based spells are on that attack list. So that's why I was asking.
Yeah, so if it's on the attack list, like I would say that's fair to use because that's all part of your attack action. All those things should be taken as your attack action.
Copy. So now do an attack with Arms of Astral Self, and these will be force blows.
All right. Yeah, that hits.
It's 8 total damage.
Okay. Yeah, as your arms extend out and essentially just punch a hole through this elemental, as the water that was there just kind of like splashes all over Elevar, not affecting him in any way, but just the punches. Ollie should have been at advantage as well, but you hit every one of them. So, I mean, unless you want to see if you get crits on them.
Sure, I'll do the inflict wound first.
Okay, so that didn't do it there. Didn't do it. Okay, so yeah, still the same. As the hole your astral arm punches through this elemental, the water from the elemental splashes all over Elevar. Just kind of just like wipe it out. But then like the hole itself, the water surrounding it collapses in on it to fill it back in. But it definitely you hurt this thing for sure.
I look at him and say, if you want to let me go, this might be a little bit better for you.
Does that end your turn?
That ends my turn.
Okay. All right. After you attacked it like that, it is going to use its real action. It begins to pull you towards it as like this like makeshift face forms. As the thing just like there's this water splashing everywhere. Just yelling at you as it's beginning to pull the tendril in to its body, reeling you into it. Okay.
I hope Carlen can swim.
So the mound pulls each creature grappled by it up to 25 feet straight forward to it. If the grappled creature is pulled within 5 feet of the mound engulfs the creature. So you are now currently engulfed. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Then I guess the +2, so 13.
Oh, you just miss it. So,
Nice.
Well, how far? So if he's being engulfed, does that mean he's right next to me then anymore? Like within 10 feet of me?
he's like inside of the thing now.
Oh, okay. So the gulf would have stopped that. Okay, because if he's within me and he takes the damage or something, that's. I don't know how you want to play that.
I would
'Cause
say he'd be centered into it.
Okay. So, all right. So that's like 12 feet. All right. It's just out of my range to assist you. Give you the buffs.
I can't get him to the center. I can't click on it. Corey, can you move Carlen to the center of the elemental?
Oh, I just see the monster on top of him. I don't know if it's the same thing.
There you go. You don't see him? He should be on top.
The
No, I can't see him. He's completely engulfed.
I see him on
Oh.
your screen though.
He's right here.
No, I
No,
can see
I
him
see him on your screen.
I don't know why he's layered on mine correctly.
I think the
I
game.
have
I
some
think we're
weird
just
layers
buggy.
going on here.
Yeah, we got a buggy. It's fine.
It's all good. Don't worry about it.
I got to worry about it.
We know where he is.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's good.
That work?
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh, you sent it like back and then up a
Oh,
little
there
bit?
he is!
Nope, that's not what I wanted. Shit!
That's pretty cool though that there's a roof layer.
There we go.
It's fun that that's even possible.
Yeah. I didn't think about
There
that.
we go.
All right, so back at it. Yeah, so Carlen, you take a 13 points of bludgeoning damage. You are now blind and restrained within it, and you are unable to breathe.
Does he need to breathe?
Yes.
Well, okay.
Is that a Constitution every turn?
You must succeed a Constitution saving throw at the start of each of the mound's turns, or take 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage.
So yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's you trying to get out. So yeah, you're inside this thing. If it moves, you move with it.
Just like that.
Okay. Is also going to make another tendril attack. First one at Elevar.
Son of a bitch. What the fuck is this shit?
An 18 to hit
Oh yeah, it hits me.
for 5 bludgeoning damage. You are now restrained again. Give me
Son
a
of a-
dexterity saving throw.
Saving throws, dexterity, 17.
All right. It's just got you around. Like you're free. Like you can't walk because you're still grabbed by this thing, but like you can move your hands and all that shit.
Okay.
And Cora, you're gonna have to make one as well. You're still in cover. Technically, I should have given you. That's bigger. I'll deal with that the next time because you shot from like the same cover that he's attacking you at.
Jesus
20.
Christ.
Did you say I do have to do a dexterity saving throw?
You still have cover right now, so you +5 to your AC.
Well, +5 to my AC is 20.
You're okay. As again, this thing is just slapping against the banister of the stairs.
Cool.
All right. Before Elevar's turn, you all have high enough passive perception to see this, but the tank in which the elemental came out of has now gone from a blue liquid to a like light orange, like reddish color as it begins to swirl ever so slowly, nothing intense. But as you watch the boy kind of just like, as he glances around at all of you and just drops into it and disappears.
Like dissolve
fucking demon
disappears,
child.
or he just like vanishes in a way. We could
He
still
vanishes.
see.
He vanishes. Yeah, I mean, like you, like he just like he's not in the tank. He's just gone.
Shit. Okay.
That little fuck.
Okay. So that's my turn.
It is your turn. Yes.
So is it like where my arms are completely free, or like my hands are free? Like, can I make an
Your
attack?
arms and hands are free. Like you can swing like normal. Like you have this tendril wrapped around your body, and just
Okay.
your friends engulfed inside this giant thing.
So I'm gonna do something that I really hope works out. In my favor. We'll see. This might be a discussion, but we're gonna see if it even happens. So, as I'm like up in this air, I go. I scream towards Carlen. I say, "Grit your teeth!" And I cast Thunder Smite. Which okay, that's the damage, but that's something else. So, which it's just enhances my weapon. I meant to like just give the info for anybody.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll to hit. So it enhances my weapon with this thunderous damage. 22 to 22 hit.
22 hits.
Although he's technically not whatever now, right? He's not flanked because he's engulfed.
No, he's not flanked.
Okay. So-
Bob, I didn't do the concentration.
Oh, that's right. It's the end of its turn. Yeah. So give me a Constitution saving throw. That might actually change what Elevar does.
18. Wow.
Nice. Okay.
I also have to roll for the protection of versus good or evil is also right.
Yeah. I already forgot what that does. So yeah, the pressure. Okay. It gives it disadvantage, but that's for. Oh yeah, it is elemental. So yeah, it gives them disadvantage.
Well, that and if Elevar is going to attack it, and technically me too, would that affect me also? If he is a Fae?
If who's a Fae?
Isn't Elevar technically like...
He's half elf.
No, he's an elf. I think.
He's a half elf.
Half elf.
Unless there's something I don't know about Elevar.
There's something I don't know about myself.
Anything could happen.
This is a journey. No, I'm not. I'm not a Fae. So you'd still be engulfed, right? Or are you
right,
like?
But I was asking if I'm still concentrating on that spell, and would that fuck you up? Because if I'm not mistaken, aren't elves Fae?
No, elves are elves.
They're elves? Okay.
Fae is like... Fae creatures are like a different dimension. It's another plane of existence, like the Fae Wilds and shit. Okay, so the engulfed. Yeah, you beat the Constitution saving throw. Actually doesn't say that's how you get out. It just says you don't take the damage.
Yeah, when we were doing the Shambling Mound, I thought it was... I read it as... It's just you take damage successively until you escape, and you can only escape.
He has to try to escape. Yeah. Okay.
And now, question, because now I just read what happened since I activated Arms of Astral Self. I use my Wisdom modifier in place of Strength modifiers when making Strength and checks and saving throws.
Okay. So yeah, so the engulf, this Constitution saving throw stops you from taking damage. Then yeah, as your turn, you're gonna have to try to get out of the grapple, essentially, because that's what it is. You're grappled.
Right. So now would it still be a Strength check for me or a Wisdom now?
If you'd be using strength, then yeah, you would use your wisdom, like based on that says. So grappled creatures can't move. Conditions ends if the grappler is incapacitated. The condition also ends if the effect removes if an effect removes the grappled creature from the reach of the grappler or grappling effect, such as when a creature is hurled by a Thunderwave spell. So you're gonna have to work your way out to try to get out on your turn.
What about the Thunderwave spell?
So if you use a Thunderwave spell on him, it could knock him out of it.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. But he's still engulfed. It is Elevar's turn. Using Thunderous Smite to enhance
my weapon, and
your
then
weapon.
If
you hit with a 22,
hit it with hit 20, so I do hit it. So I'm gonna roll
I have to do a Strength saving throw for the elemental.
Yeah.
To see if he gets the thunder damage.
No, he takes the thunder damage no matter what. The strength.
Why does it say? It says save strength.
That's
DC
why I was
15.
trying to send it to you first instead of just rolling for it. What happens is, if it fails the strength saving check, it's hurled 20 feet or pushed back 20 feet away from the user. I'm just trying to get.
Gotcha.
Display in VTT. I pressed cast. My bad.
Well, it failed the saving throw.
So that's where the debate would come in. So, one, it's thunderous damage. So, I don't know if the slashing damage is converted into, or if that's the
3
different.
damage is thunder, so
That's
it takes
for sure.
all of that.
Okay.
But the slashing damage is still halved.
Got it.
So
okay, so that's part one. Part two is, now that it was thrown back. Additionally, does he have not resistances. What's the other? Not resistances, but whatever against thunder or electric.
Immunities.
Immunities or the extra, like he takes extra damage from it. Possibly, I don't know. I don't know this character. I assume water equals. Also, then
let's see. He has resistances and he has condition immunities. But that is currently it right now. Also, thunder damage is not lightning damage, if that's what you're thinking. Thunder is more equivalent to like force damage. It's like a sound damage.
Damn it. Okay.
Where like lightning is electric. Like
just
because Thor's the god of thunder and he's controlling lightning. That's kind of wrong.
Fuck.
Confusing.
All right, so I thought it would possibly hurt him, but I guess it still could because he's part of it. But anyway, would being pushed back away from me, would he then loosen his grapple after being hit, or no? Do I just travel?
I would say it would give Carlen definitely an advantage on trying to get out during his turn.
Oh, I meant me, because I'm technically grappled. So,
I mean, you're wrapped by a tendril, which has a very long reach. I would treat it as almost like
it's also knocked prone, by the way.
Well, unfortunately for you, its conditioned immunities one of them is prone, so it doesn't go prone.
Fuck.
But it does get slammed back. So how many feet does it go back?
10.
10 feet? Okay.
Okay.
So I'm just in a washing machine cycle right now.
Pretty much.
All right, so it gets pushed back 10 feet. I still have another attack, but I just whatever. Can I attack the tendril and...
You most certainly can.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attack the tendril and try to cut it off to save myself. Fuck it. Okay. And 100% I don't want to metagame, so I'm not taking anything back. So I knew as soon as we discussed it's thunder, not electricity. I'm like, fuck. But also Elvar would have thought the same way. Been yeah. Just wait a second. Okay. And then I want to. Where is it? Oh, I'm looking for. Actions. So then.
So yeah, just attack it like you normally would.
12 to hit.
Unfortunately, it does not hit.
All right.
You take just because I think the visual will look cool. You go to you swing down at it essentially, and because you miss, the tendril, the water splits, but there's still two threads that are just connecting the whole thing. You just opened up a gap as the water closes back in on itself as your axe hits the ground.
Okay.
Shit.
Fuck.
But yes, the tendrils can be attacked.
Okay, yeah, that's all I got. I'm out of attacks and actions and bonuses. Oh, okay, yeah.
Gotcha.
Enter my turn.
All right, Cora, you just watch the water mound kind of slide back a little bit. It has more of a line of sight on you at this point with its tendrils, as you see them just still just all waving around, looking for something to grab at.
Is Elvar currently grappled?
Yes, he is wrapped around it. You could kind of see that from where you are.
Well, it's water. You can kind of see through it.
Yeah, but it is also when the ocean is moving or water's moving, it creates that kind of murky, foamy kindness to it. So it is opaque in a way where you can see things, but it's not like you're looking through glass.
Okay.
And you also have these stairs in your way, this thing's in your way.
I know.
So you need to reposition yourself, it seems, a little bit if you're trying to see some shit or want to get out of that corner.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna move a little bit over here. It's just 10 or 15 feet. And I'm gonna attack with my revolving crossbow.
That hits. For half damage.
And attack again.
That hits.
Damn.
Shit. Yeah. And then use my crossbow feat to attack with the regular crossbow.
That
Holy
hits.
shit! And then I do get an extra attack.
You should use the regular crossbow, not the revolving, for the extra attack.
I probably should have used the revolving, but I already hit the button, and I'm gonna try and hit.
Yep, 15 does not hit. You just miss. But yeah, you just laid in those 3 bolts that just flying through. You kind of see them fly past like Carlen's head, as like inside of he's floating inside this creature's body. Just like no. With your passive perception as high as it is, you see his eyes all wide, like stop it.
Alright, I think that's my turn.
You don't want to move anymore? You just stay there?
Yeah. Just gonna stay there.
Okay. Carlen, give me a strength check with advantage. You said you can use your wisdom modifier. If that helps you out, you can go for that as well.
Okay.
Okay, now it's gonna get a strength roll.
Bob?
Sorry, I'm giving it it's doing an opposing strength roll. Critically fails.
Ouch.
So, and it's kind of like dazed from being knocked back by the thunderous hit. And you fighting through it, you're able to like kind of like swim through and just like burst out of it. Which way would you like to burst out of it?
Nice.
It's going towards the steps, right?
It's kind of just moving around. Like it got pushed back towards the steps. It kind of just flopped out and is attacking you guys. You can't tell if it has any purpose of direction or where it's going. It's just attacking.
Okay, I'm gonna I guess go out towards the right, like more towards Elevar.
Okay, you can move yourself completely out of it. Like you can put yourself like there. And we'll say that takes like half your movement speed to get out, so you still have like half your movement speed to
That's fine.
keep moving.
I still have like my attack actions and stuff, right?
Yes.
Sweet. So now I will activate my tattoos.
Okay.
I was looking to see if there's an activation thing.
I don't think there's a button for it.
No. Alright. Now I'm going to just start wailing on this thing.
Okay, so you activate it as a bonus action.
Right.
Okay.
And then this first turn, I'm going to expel the charge. And with that, it now takes if I hit it, it has to make a strength saving throw or be knocked 15 feet back.
Gotcha.
23 hits.
23 hits.
That's 9 points of damage.
Nice.
Hold on. Gotta think.
That's how to make a saving throw.
Yeah.
$16.
It passes. Next strike is going to be a stunning strike. So I'll expel a key point for that. The 18 hit.
The 18 does hit.
Another 9 points of damage.
Okay, as you're fiercely punching it like a child punches the ocean.
And it has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's for the stunning strike part of it?
Yeah.
Well, as you go to hit the stunning strike, doesn't appear to be any spot for you to get a stun off on this creature, as it is immune to stuns.
Huh. Okay.
So your little chi blocker hits just like there's nothing to essentially lock this thing up to stun it. Does that end your turn?
That it does.
All right. I need everyone to give me a perception check.
Oh no. 11.
Whoa.
Okay. Cora, with your proximity to the stairs and your high roll and your perception check, you're beginning to hear sounds of like banging and slamming. What you could appear, you hear like the sound of breaking glass. As it sounds like something is trying to get in on the bottom level.
There's no windows on this floor, right? I don't see any.
There's like one all the way over here.
Oh, that's a window? Okay.
Yeah. It's you're able, again, with your perception roll and the angle that you have, you can see it. It's essentially just a framed square in the wall that has some sort of like shutter, which you could guess would be a window to like look out the front from this upper level.
Okay.
All right, it is the Tidal Mound's turn.
Did you make that up, the tidal mound, or did you find it somewhere?
It's kind of a creature.
Yeah, yeah.
Kind of. All right. It's going to multi-attack again with some tendrils and try to do some reeling again. It's already got Elevar, but it's going to, again, swing out to Carlen, swing out to Cora. It's at disadvantage for both of you guys. So your protection, that's a concentration spell?
Yeah, that's what I was asking before, if you wanted me to roll for that, if I was
Gotcha.
inside.
Okay, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, I mean, I guess you technically should. You took 13 down, so you got to be a 13 on a d20 roll.
Flat d20?
Yeah, just a d20. Right, it's not a modified fucking roll, I don't think. Load, damn you.
I got it.
Yeah. Oh, so it's a Constitution saving throw. So what would you add to that 3?
Just +1.
So it's 4. So yeah, you did not make it. All right, so yeah, you both no longer have that advantage. All right, and now the tendril attacks. First one at Cora. So 19 to hit.
That
You are wrapped. Give me a dexterity saving throw. All right, just wrapped you around your waist. Your arms and legs are free to do what they need, but you technically can't move. Frederick, I'm assuming you're on Frederick, so you're wrapped, but Frederick is not.
okay.
You also take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Natural 20 to Carlen.
Wow.
Take a total of 12 damage. And you are also wrapped up, so give me the... Because it got the nat 20, give me a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage. You're still okay. Did not wrap your hands, your arm. It just got you on the torso again. So just nice belt wrapping. All right. Well, now each of you are wrapped up in this shit. Let's see. Who does it want to reel? Oh, pulls each creature.
Fuck.
Oh, Carlen, I'm sorry to say this, but you are back inside this monster again. Because it pulls all of you close, and the first one that gets within 5 feet gets engulfed by it.
Gotcha.
But you're all getting pulled 25 feet straight towards it. So, Cora, you're getting yanked off of Frederick. So, like, right there. And Elevar, you're just pulled right there. Okay, and since you are engulfed there, Carlen, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw.
Critical fail.
Oof. All right. Take 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Holy shit. Critical fail to a crit?
As you're all now pulled into this elemental up against it, as you watch Carlen just getting crushed by the pressure of the water that is inside of this creature. Elevar, what say you?
See, like, I want to use big brain tactics, but like, I don't know if it actually would matter. So I might just do small brain tactics for another round until I think of something different. Because just think about Channel Divinity. that doesn't really work how I want it to work. And plus, this doesn't get like stunned or whatever, grappled. Just stupid. I'm going to...
Oh, your weapon is magical. Okay.
Oh, technically it's magical.
Okay, so then technically, I believe your damage is full, so I will add all the rest of that for the rest of you guys as well. So you actually have more damage done on this thing than you initially kind of thought.
My attacks are magical already because of the tattoos, and I've been doing.
And they were
force
different
damage.
force damage, yeah.
Okay, that's actually good to know, because I was about to follow up with something, but now that changes my thought process.
Would you say it's probably like 20 points that should be added onto there from everything I've deducted? 25?
I don't... For me? No.
I mean, we just gotta go back
Just
and
in
add
total,
up.
because
totally.
it's Cora's damage and yours damage.
Oh, okay.
So Cora actually gets another...
Because for me it was like 8 total. Or
Gotcha.
10 total.
Yeah, so it's about like another 20.
Okay, yeah. Damn. Okay. Is this an action? Oh, that's an action. Okay, how can I like visually see how like Carlen's doing right now? Because he just took damage.
Besides kind of drowning in super wet, Carlen, how would you describe the way Carlen looks right now?
Carlen is fucked up.
Okay. Okay, I didn't think of this before. Okay, I'm gonna do compelled duel. So, to what that is basically it's now compelled to only fight me. But if it makes an attack, but it still can attack other creatures. But if it attacks other creatures, it's at disadvantage on attack rolls.
Gotcha.
Interesting.
And it cancels if I attack something else, not if somebody attacks it. So as long as I'm attacking this boy, it's still.
So it's got to make a wisdom saving throw
of 15. Be honest, kind of forgot about it.
9.
Nice. Okay, cool. So at least we shouldn't take as much damage anymore. Yeah, my thought process was maybe healing touch, but I think that's physical, and I can't exactly reach Carlen unless I'm in there right now. So.
I mean, you could always try.
True.
Yeah, I forgot one of my special abilities, and I'm kind of mad that I forgot that because that had changed a lot of things that happened.
It's a lot to keep track of.
That's reach.
The grenade just symbolizes that you compelled him.
Sure.
So is that an action for compelled duel?
It is a bonus action.
Bonus action. Gotcha.
So I do have my action, so I could either try and heal this boy, who is apparently gonna fucking die. Yeah, I'm gonna try to reach in and lay on hands, if I may.
Okay. I need, because of what it is, I was going to say either sleight of hand or athletics check.
Sleight of hand is my
From
better.
both of you. So either pick which one you want, sleight of hand or athletics.
Kidding me? I got a 2 and it's
Yep.
Oh, Carlen saves the day. As Elevar, you're trying to get your hand reaching it into this elemental as, like, you're struggling to kind of get so, but Carlen sees what you're doing and uses everything that he possibly can to wiggle his hand through this raging water that he's in as you are able to connect hands with each other.
Nice. I give him 2 HP. No, I give him 30.
How much?
I give you 30.
30? Woo!
Let's go.
Wow.
I saw him get fucking
How do you do that? Damn.
smacked. I have laid hands pool at I have 35 total.
That's, yeah, pretty cool. You can do that.
Wait, let me just, as an action, you can touch, restore any number of HP remaining in the pool, or 5 HP to cure disease or neutralize poison. Okay, yeah. I thought there might have been a max, but now I can just give you as much as I can. I figure 30 might be the best.
Gotcha. So is that an action to do?
That is an action.
Lay on hands?
So I don't have an attack on this.
Okay. Would you like to still be holding Carlen's hand?
Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm comfortable in my masculinity. Yeah, I'll do that. I'm happy to stay grabbed on. Maybe I can try to assist next turn.
Okay. Cora, you are restrained by this tendril as it pulled you off of Frederick and dragged you across the floor to it.
Yes. What does the help action do?
It allows you to like give advantage or like pick somebody up who's like on the ground, like
Okay.
allows you to assist people.
Well, I knew that. Okay, let's see. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking. I do not have disadvantage at close range. I got rid of that. So I'm going to use my first action to attack with my crossbow. Revolving crossbow!
Okay. Wow.
Whoa!
Is your revolving crossbow considered a magic weapon? It's considered magic, correct?
I had to attune with it. No, it's range. Uncommon. Attunement. I see nothing about magic.
Let me double check.
Ranged, uncommon, requires attunement. Designed to allow 2 bolts.
This magic weapon.
This magic weapon grants a +1 bonus. There we go. I had to keep reading.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that's 8 damage total.
And then
That's
adds
8
2.
damage total.
So I get to use that again. Is 13 hit?
Does not. So now, as your extra attack action, would you like to just use the revolving crossbow again?
I'm trying to think if Frederick can be any help here. I don't really think so. Oh well, I'm just gonna stick to my plan of attack, hang out here and attack again.
Frederick's just chilling in the corner, like
24 hits.
I know.
Frederick is devastated by watching his mother just get dragged across the floor.
He's in shock.
Bah.
He peed a little bit.
Wow, 16 damage total, because both of those totally hit.
And then I'm not gonna use Frederick, so I get to use my bonus to attack with my regular crossbow.
She grabs a little, like, ankle gun.
Pew pew!
Jesus.
And that's all the moves I can make.
As again, Cora Wick, after just being dragged in by this thing, just completely calm and cool, is popping off shots at this fucking water elemental. As again, this flying, her precision is still good enough that it's not hitting Carlen, the center of this being. Yeah, just laying in our bolts into this thing.
I'm okay with that.
You might have to try to keep track of your bolts more now that you're fucking firing them off like this.
You know, it's interesting. Yeah, we can talk about that. After I shoot them, they disappear. So it's not like you can run around and pick them up. It's not magic.
No, they're the weapon is magic. The bolts are just bolts.
No, I'll find where it says.
Oh.
Once you
Fire
fire
the
the
weapon.
weapon, after it hits or misses, it disappears.
Gotcha.
She just went,
Anyway.
bitch.
All right. That ends your turn.
Yes.
Carlen, you're drowning again. You're hand in hand with Elevar.
Can I climb myself out, like using his arm?
So you can give me another strength saving throw, or you can use or it's a check, not saving throw. Strength check, so athletics or whatever. You add your wisdom if that's better. But you get advantage because Elevar is helping you. It's hand in hand.
Okay. It's two dudes holding hands. That's all.
What say you?
16 is good. Oh wait, no, sorry, he's gonna roll against it. Sorry, I was looking at something else. Seven. Yeah, as you're able to bring your other hand around and grab onto Elevar's wrist, and you're literally like using him as leverage to yank yourself out.
Nice.
Elevar, give me a athletics check to see if you can actually because Carlen's coming right in at you. If you're able to embrace him and stop yourselves from falling,
Okay.
or if you guys tumble right now.
How
11.
can I feather fall?
11, and if this is
It's a reaction.
if this is saving, I have a
Oh no.
+4 on saving. I don't know if this is technically.
No, do
saving.
an athletics check. Feather fall.
I meant
Let's
slow.
see.
It's slow
Slow
fall.
fall.
That's what I meant.
Can you post it in the chat? I still want him to roll for you. So he did athletics 11. Just pop slow fall in. I just want to see the wording.
It just reduces.
I like the idea. Okay, so it just stops you from taking damage and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. You just beat it. I made the roll of 10 he had to beat. So yeah, you're able to essentially catch him. You take a few steps back as you pull him out.
Dope. I'm still
Elevar's still tethered. Yes.
He's still tethered?
Yeah, he's still tendrilled.
Okay. And I have my actions and stuff?
Yeah, half your movement speed's gone. You have your actions.
Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna wail on the tendril that has Elevar.
Hey.
I'm gonna do a first level distance spell. Inflict wounds on the tendril. So even though it's a touch space spell attack, I can increase the distance of it. By how much?
So you're hitting the one that you're next to that you can touch. You're putting a distance to it.
Oh, I can touch the tendril? Oh yeah, because
you're right next to Elevar.
Oh, okay, so then yeah, I'm just using inflict wounds first level on the tendril.
Okay.
Ten does not hit, right?
Does not.
Oh, wait a minute.
I like wait a minute. What you got?
Alright, I'll give it a roll. I'm gonna use Favorite by the Gods.
What do you get to roll for that?
Oh my god. 2d4 to see if I can add to an
16.
attack roll. Yeah.
Fortunately, 16 is not enough.
Alright. F it. Now I'm just gonna wail on it with my attack.
Okay.
Twenty-four.
Yeah, on the tendril.
Yeah.
24 hits.
Bonus action, 1 key point, Fury of Blows.
Okay. With that 7 damage, 19 does not hit. But the 7 damage, you definitely have taken chunks and have weakened that tendril. It's barely hanging on.
Uh, 12 doesn't hit you.
Does not. The tendrils have a very high AC.
I can see that. Alright, that would end my turn.
Gotcha. Alright. Let's see, what did you roll for the doors and the windows survival check?
17 and an 18, I believe.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, you just guys top of the round, you guys are just hearing that like same like crashing and breaking. Like you're also beginning to hear more like these things are just like slamming into the wood of the door. Alright, it's this thing's turn again. Alright. It's going to lash out again with another tendril at Carlen and Frederick.
Uh-oh.
What did Frederick ever do? Rude.
He's standing there. So this is for Carlen.
No, you're right.
We need to get Frederick some armor. Get our battle goat going.
5 bludgeoning damage
Fuck.
to Carlen.
26.
15 to hit on Frederick. What's his AC?
Oh, his AC is 13.
So he gets hit and he's wrapped up. And he takes 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The thing just like whips the top and just wraps up his like center.
Are you ready?
And it's gonna pull in, and it's gonna pull Cora
No!
as it reels. So Cora's in the center. Frederick gets pulled closer. That's going to end its turn, so that means, Cora, I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw. As Carlen and Alabar watch their senior citizen friend get sucked into this watery monster.
Got an 18.
That you had to beat a 14.
Pew, pew.
So solid. So you do not take any damage from this, but you are grappled, you are blinded, and you are restrained, and you are unable to breathe.
That sucks. Okay.
I think that's gonna end its turn. Doesn't really want to move. So Elevar,
Alright.
the wee little halfling, has just been sucked into the water elemental.
And your
Sucks.
tendril is partially weak.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to, for the sake of it, let's see if this works. Magic weapon. I know my weapon is technically magical, which we kind of just found out a few minutes ago. But this will at least give me a +1 on. Oh, what? Okay.
So you can only cast this. You can only cast this on a non-magical weapon.
Son of a bitch. Okay.
As it says, you touch a non-magical weapon.
Never mind. Fuck. Okay.
Never mind.
Yeah. Because initially, like, I thought my weapon wasn't magical, so I was like, oh, I'm gonna do it next turn, and then I'll have magic weapon, and that should hit it. But then I was like, what? Thunder. But anyway.
It's alright. Elevar's still a paladin in training, so you know. Still figuring this shit out.
Let's see. Can't do that. Just try to go. I guess I'd have to. I'm just gonna do another Thunder Smite in the hopes that it does more damage.
Gotcha. You attacking it or the tendril?
That's a good question.
And just as a descript of the elemental, because I am looking at what its damage is at this point. When it first came out of that pot, it was just this big solid mound of just water. Now you can see it's still its form, but you can see parts of it are struggling. Like it's not as fluidly solid as it was before. Like there's like gaps, like as the water cycles around it.
Okay.
Almost as if it's like falling apart. Some of the tendrils seem thinner.
I'm going. So what? The tendril that's attached onto me is like
very weak.
Very weak. Okay.
Still hard to hit, but very weak.
Yeah. I'm going to. Well, it doesn't matter to me because, I mean, I'm not in there yet, so I'm not. It sucks to suck. Granted, though, she does more damage. Anyway, I'm going to just Thunder Smite it, not the tendril. I'll still stay grappled. So I'll cast on VTT. Whatever. Okay, 6 damage, not burn. And then I'm gonna roll to hit. So my next attack will do 6 damage if I do. 26.
That hits.
All right. I'll do 8 damage, magical slashing damage, plus, so 14 damage total.
Very nice.
And then once again, it'll have to do the saving throw.
Gotcha.
It'll be pushed back 10 feet, so it has to be 15?
Strength, right?
Yes. Which I wouldn't care even if it doesn't.
7.
Okay,
so it gets knocked back.
So it's like against the railing, flash over the.
So how many is it? 15 feet?
10 feet.
10 feet. Okay, let's see what happens.
This will be interesting.
Oh, very. Okay. It is pushed up against the railing. As you can see, the railing, if it doesn't fall apart from the sheer strength, just like down the stairs, it gets just consumed. So floating next to Cora are just these pieces of wood that are broken off of this staircase railing. As you can see, that part of this creature is fighting to keep itself up from falling down these stairs right now. Like you can see just sloshing down beyond it as it's like cycling to pull it up. But it's like essentially hanging on the edge of the stairway right now.
Dope. Okay. And then I can't technically move, right? Because I have the thing.
Correct.
Closer. Okay.
You can't move.
So I'm going to attack then with my second. I'll attack the tendril because I can't get closer to attack them. 15 to hit.
That hits.
8 damage.
Nice. Alright. Yeah, this thing is looking pretty bad right now.
Have we moved with the mount?
Technically not. That's I got something in my head if something would have happened, but the reach of the tendrils is like 50 feet. So like I said earlier, I kind of treat it as almost like it's a tape measure, where like the base moves, but like you guys are kind of planted where you are.
Gotcha.
And then I used my bonus action. I can't use my movement, so that is my turn.
All right, Cora.
I don't like any of this.
You are stuck inside this thing.
My instinct is to try and escape. Does that count, though? I want to try and escape the grapple. But is it actually a grapple?
You are considered grappled, blinded, and restrained.
Okay, then I want to use my first action to try and escape the grapple. To do so, you must succeed on a strength or dexterity check.
Give it back.
So which one would you like to pick?
Oh, it's up to me?
Yeah, try the dexterity.
Oh, well, I'm doing dexterity.
Okay.
Oh, that was a save.
So you'd use a acrobatics check. You gotta beat a 9. Yes? Acrobatics dexterity? Use that then. Yes. Alright. Little Cora Wick here just seems to just like cartwheel her way. She just gets the momentum and just like windmills her way out. And she's just cartwheeling out this thing.
Just keep moving!
You know what though? Give me a roll me a d4.
Three.
Okay. You're over here. You almost fell down the stairs.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right.
Wait, I can still attack.
That's half your movement speed. Frederick is looking pretty terrified right now as his mount is like on top of him.
Hold on one second. Alright, I am going to use my bonus action to command Frederick to... Wait, is that right? Disengage?
He is restrained right now, so he can't move or anything.
Oh, okay. Can use a bonus action to command the beast to take...
Also,
okay,
Frederick
that
might be
makes
the
sense.
next one that gets pulled in.
I know! I'm very stressed.
How much damage did he take before?
6.
What's his total health?
Sick.
Like just in general?
32.
Okay.
It's not completely squishy.
You definitely need to get Frederick some armor, though. That AC is rough.
Yeah, he has like 13 AC. Well, I'm just gonna attack this guy.
All right.
Cora escaped, and she's mad, and she's gonna shoot him. See? She was mad. She hit him. And then she gets to do that again.
Misses.
And I get a bonus action.
I have no idea what you just said.
And she's
Oh, I just said I need to keep better track of all the things I can do.
Ah.
to use my bonus action to attack again.
Corwick, let's go. Nat 20.
9 piercing damage.
You only get one for the... Wait, did you just roll 2 nat 20s?
Both same damage. Different
Jesus
piercing.
Christ.
Pretty nice, pretty nice.
All right, that's my turn.
So 22 damage total there.
Jesus Christ.
That's what happens when you fuck with Frederick.
Wow. Okay.
Gita needs his gat.
The riddling of bolts into this elemental's like form, just like not like where the water used to collapse into the holes that were made. There's just gaps. Like it's almost somehow the bolts like react like shotgun blasts as they're just putting giant holes in this elemental as like it's struggling to keep its form together. As you can see, the gem in the center of it that's kind of floating around is like blinking, like it's like losing its glow and its intensity. Carlen, you are grappled or restrained as well, correct?
Yep.
You got hit by the last one. Yep. So this thing is looking, if the term would be correct, would be bloodied, but you know, watery.
Watery?
A little less watery than less watery than water.
What say you?
It's looking drippy. Guiding bolt, first level.
Go for it.
15.
Roll for damage.
$18.
As Carlen winds up, you're standing there and just this focus on your face as you bring your hands together as you're charging up this radiant energy in your palms. As you extend it forward, as a streak of light, this bolt just fires across. You pierce the remaining water of this elemental and slam into the gem that's held within to it as it blasts the gem back and replaces its gap with that radiant energy as it just explodes inside this elemental as it falls to a large puddle on the stairs and the floor.
Oh.
Well done.
And then it starts raining inside.
Wow.
Wow.
I did nothing.
Yeah,
You were helpful.
You slashed it a
See,
bunch.
I did slash it a few times. It literally starts raining inside.
Part of me
I
wants
love
to
it.
jump in the back of the tank.
The rain, as the battle subsides, you notice the rain has increased as drips are coming through cracks in the ceiling and whatnot. Nothing to be alarmed out of that. Just it's wooden made houses in a medieval setting, so not perfectly sealed. Give me perception checks, all of you.
19 for one. Oh.
11.
20.
It's not Cora perceiving everything all this time. Cora's just all soaking wet from just the elemental exploding. She's just not paying attention to anything. Just Frederick too. Just beard, just all goat beard, just wet. He's just like, meh. Carlen and Elebar. Well, we'll do this. So, Carlen, you see the gem. Oh, let me turn the rain back on. You see the gem that formed and essentially created this thing laying on the floor in the puddle, kind of teetering on the edge of the broken railing staircase area. Elevar, you're picking up the sounds of your structures that your barricade structure that you built, starting to crack and break as the banging sounds that you guys have been hearing throughout the fight has intensified downstairs. You hear a loud crack and are unsure of the integrity of your holdings right now. What do you guys want to do?
I dash for the gem.
Yeah.
Okay.
So as he does that, I kind of like, as I hear them downstairs, I go, okay, so, quick assessment, probably whatever is outside is trying to get inside, or is inside, and we have like 2 minutes, so either we have that window that we can go up, or we can go fight downstairs, or in the hold the whatever, or maybe this vat could teleport us, or maybe kill us. That's a coin flip in my opinion. If we want to jump in.
I'm slightly tempted to jump from the back of the tank. Or out the window. Either way. I don't think we should go down the stairs.
Okay.
Carlen, what do you think?
As Carlen resumes picking up the gem, I'm with whatever. So if we jump in the vat, we have to do it now.
Are we gonna jump in the back of the tank?
As he says that, I get on the top of the stairs and say, okay, fuck it. And I just, cannonball. And I go, yeah. As I say cannonball, I tuck my knees as well. And I just jump in while holding my nose.
So you jump into the tank, okay. As you watch Elevar run up the stairs and cannonball into the tank, you see him breach the surface of it and in this orangey red glow swirl, vanish within it.
Oh, shit.
Alright, let's go! Cora runs over to Frederick and grabs him by his neck, and they run up to the back of the tank and jump in.
Cora and Frederick also disappear as they breach the top threshold of this swirly substance.
I do the sign of the cross, kiss up, look up, and just dive in.
I'm about to die.
Alright. Awesome.
Probably one of the dumbest things we've ever done.
Probably, but I love it. Alright. As Carlen, you look around, you're hearing more groans, things possibly starting to shamble up the stairs. You're just like, okay, you jump in. You're passing very similar to the feeling of, turn off the rain for that. It's loud. As you felt being pulled into the ring the first time, all of you feel that same feeling. It's just void rushing past you, your body and soul separating as, again, you all, or Carlen, since you're the last one in, you can do it from your perspective. You feel your soul come back into your body as you fall to your knees and kind of fall on top of your other party members as they're all kind of on the ground, as you're all looking up at a flight of stairs. You're in a dark corridor made of stone. The air feels warm and kind of unpleasant as you see a ascending set of stone stairs that lead up to a dark reddish orange glow kind of a sky. And with that, we're gonna take a quick break because I need to pee. Kind of want to get a snack. Let everyone stretch their legs.
100%. I'm gonna go grab a snack too.
I like that you guys didn't want to look out the window before even thinking about deciding to jump out the window.
Yeah, I probably should. I was like, is there even a landing we could jump onto and parkour? I was like,
Or whatever's making the sounds you're hearing could possibly be outside that window.
Yeah, I probably should have been like, oh, let's just check it real quick. I was like, nope, fuck it. That's my bad.
Nothing to be you're bad about. I thought it was hilarious.
That was pretty funny too.
I'm here.
Okay, I'm just getting a few bites before I get us back into it.
Yeah, take your time.
Got my chicken salad that I made at work.
My dad wanted me to look at TVs because he wanted me to we have to possibly go get one after. So that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, if you guys would have looked out that window, there was a horde of zombies outside the building.
Like a horde, or like Day of the Dead.
Like. I guess the best way, because especially the theme of this portion, like an ocean of zombies.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, I kind of wish I looked out the window now. Fuck.
Like if you ever read The Walking Dead, Rick describes a horde of zombies that he finds as an ocean of zombies. And then when he sends people out to try to take care of it, they come back like, yeah, it was pretty easy. Like it wasn't that bad. He goes, no, it's like an ocean. Like if that's not what you saw, then you didn't take out what I told you to take out. We're fucked.
These comics are so good.
Corey, make sure you add to Carlen's inventory the gem that you got.
What did you find then? Just magical gem?
Yeah, you can describe it just as blue gem from water elemental. Alright, I think I'm about ready. Need one more bite. So let's see. The order you guys jumped in was Elevar, Cora, Frederick, Carlen. Alright, so this works. Alright. Everything seems to be working live. We're all good. Cool. Hope all the viewers are having a good time. We're going to get into the final stretch of this session here. All right. Everyone good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Corey, you're here, right? I saw his green light up, but I didn't hear anything.
Who, me? Sorry, I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. So, as all three of you seem to have arrived in the same spot, trying to brush off some of the water that you got. Carlen, you're holding that stone. It's as you're looking at it, it's big. Like it's bigger than a softball, but like not bigger than a football. Like so in between that, like I guess what that's a grapefruit.
Yeah, I was gonna say grapefruit. I was gonna say orange grapefruit.
Like a grapefruit size, but it's not symmetrical. It's like an imperfect gem that seems to have some weird etchings like carved into the stone itself. It's got this very watery aquatic blue to it, very dim glow at the center. definitely a magical essence of some sort. It almost kind of has it's like almost kind of warm to the touch. As that is beginning to kind of cool off, but like not burning or anything like that. Just it's like a warm touch, like it came from something living, and that was not. As I said before, going to break, you guys are in a hallway. Behind you, there is no path. It's just a stone wall. Looks like it's partially built like halfway up, and like the upper part of it was collapsed and caved in. Very dark stone walls around you, and a dark stone staircase that leads up in front of you guys. What would you like to do? What would you like to say to each other, or anything?
So I kind of just get up because I cannonball it in, so I'm guessing I'm sitting down at this point. I get up and I kind of look around and I go, okay, so this is new. Anybody else feeling kind of weird about this, other than the whole we went into a vat and teleported thing?
Got the same.
Go ahead.
All right, I got the same feeling as if we just came out of the ring all over again. So I wonder if that has something to do with that too. But I don't know about you guys. I need to heal.
Do you need help with that?
No. I got it. Thank you though.
Okay. I'm mostly just concerned there only seems to be one way out of here. I guess we're going that way.
I guess. Do you want to rest for a moment? I don't know what we could do. We could try and find that kid again. Also, whatever we heard, could they might teleport too? I don't know how this works. So. As I'm just kind of standing.
Cora's okay health-wise. Do you guys want to take a short rest?
I don't mind taking one.
Yeah, I could top off.
I can stay alert and kind of just let you guys know if anything's coming or I hear anything weird while you rest.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
Are you gonna have Frederick rest, or is he kind of like watching things with you?
He's gonna hang with me. We're okay.
Okay. So if you guys want to use hit dice to heal in that aspect, you can do that. So Frederick, he can do that as well. He can roll 1d6 to see if he gains any. If you want to use a hit die for him, see if he gains any health back during a short rest.
Okay, cool.
Get 1d10. Oh, there's an actual button for dice.
For the hit dice, yes,
Okay.
because you get as many as your level, and they recharge after like long rests and stuff like that.
That roll was for Fred, so he's back to his full hit points. He only took 6 damage.
Okay. Good roll.
I know, right?
Where? Oh wait, short rest. And then paladin. Roll hit dice. 11. Okay, cool. Nice. So I'm 1d10 plus 1.
Oh, I have a potion of healing I never used.
That works.
You're gonna use your potion of healing. There we go.
Yeah.
Damn. How dead
That's
were
solid.
you? That you need to use.
Wait, is that the potion of greater healing that they gave us to get out? Or is that...
No, I have. That's
Okay.
something that was in my inventory. I put exit the ring potion as generic as possible.
There you go.
Nice.
To answer your question, Tyler, I had like 36 hit points.
Out of what?
60.
Shit.
You were lower than that at one point, though, right?
He was at one point.
I was at 10.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And then I gave you the 30.
Yeah, and then I got hit again and dropped back down to like 36. So I was like, yeah, I need to heal.
Yeah, Tidal Mound definitely fucked you up for sure. Ain't no chump.
Ain't no chump.
I'm not a fan of any of those mounds.
I like them. It freaks you guys out.
Well, yeah.
I forgot I had Favored by the Gods. So they're like, that's why I was like, I had something I could have did to avoid like the first. I had a bunch of things I could have used to avoid, but I was just like, let's just see how this plays out.
I feel like we're all a little rusty after not playing for a few months.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
oh wait, I have a bonus action?
Like, for example, I completely forgot, even though we didn't, like, at all play into it, I think we all forgot about my spell that I casted, the, Compelled Duel. Turns out it actually was that if the creature takes friendly damage, as in, like, one of you guys hit it, it cancels the whole point. So, I wasted a spell to then immediately have you attack it. And I forgot about that until, like, after. I'm like, oh, shit. But, yeah, we didn't play till, like, advantage or disadvantage there, so it was fine.
Well, in the one turn that was in effect, where it, like, on its turn, it just used its real ability, which isn't a on attack hit. It's just pulling its tendrils in.
Oh, okay.
So it sucked in Cora because she was just the closest. But there's no hit or anything. There's no focus. It's just like, I'm just gonna pull. I'm like, oh, okay, I got you. Okay, so you guys all take your short rest. I need everyone to give me a Constitution saving throw, including
and you all
Frederick.
have +4. Remember that. Okay, so I have 12. Core is 13.
Looks like it.
+0.
Okay. Carlen, I need a Constitution saving throw. And as Elevar pointed out, everyone gets +4 to their rolls.
You said a con saving throw?
Yes.
Okay, so 9, 9, 13.
So Frederick and Carlen have 9, and Cora has 14, and Eleanor is 13.
Oh, I can't do math, can I? Yeah, I can.
All right. After your short rest here, sitting in the stairs, you guys feel the air is harder to breathe. You don't suffer any damage or anything right now, but it's definitely just sitting around for that hour took a toll on your bodies. There's something to be aware of.
That's not good. Okay.
Okay, so we probably should start going on before something worse happens.
Yeah, let's get moving.
And then we'll go up the stairs, I guess?
That's the only way out I can see.
Alright. And then we'll start making our way up the stairs.
Okay. Give me walking order. Who's in front, middle, back?
I'll do front.
Cora and Frederick will go next. So Carlen's in the rear.
Okay. You ascend up the stairs and get a better look at this new landscape in front of you. It's a dark and ashy area. The sky is layered with smoke and ash. The main light source of this area seems to be coming from what appears to be a ravine that you guys see in the distance. This orange glow is just intense and just lighting up the area around it. At the top of the stairs, you see what appears to be coffins, stone coffins of some sort. Some still perfectly intact, others broken. Some with the top, like, door. It's not a door. The lid for these coffins, like, kind of askew. Just looking around you, you just see ruins of what was once a structure, possibly a fort, a castle, a manor of some kind. You feel the ash in your breath, like as you're breathing in, you just feel it in the air. You can even, as you're just looking around, you can see like embers kind of floating around with like the ash that's just like falling. That's probably either emitting from the ravine in front of you or from something else off in the distance.
More death.
I will give you guys a map.
A man.
On the map.
Oh yeah, and it's dark, so Cora can't see. I think. That or my dark vision's the gray, so it's like desaturated.
Yeah, let me change that, I guess, again.
Yeah, I can see. I can see. There's obviously some dark layering going on here.
I cast light on the tip of Cora's crossbolt so she can use it as a flashlight.
Thanks, buddy.
How bright does that go?
Object sheds bright light in a 20-foot radius and dim lights for additional 20 feet. The light can be colored as you like. So whatever color you want, Cora, let me know and I got you. But yeah,
You said 20 feet?
20 feet, and then it extends out for an additional 20 feet, but that'll be considered dim light.
Cool.
Lasts for 1 hour.
I can see!
Can I? Oh wait, actually.
All right.
I want to investigate one of these coffins. See like if it has writing or something like that as well. Sorry, I know I cut you off a little bit.
No, you're all good. Yeah. Which one would you like to approach? There are 6, 3 on each side.
I guess I'll do the one that's. I'm gonna say this one.
Okay.
Then I'd give you an investigation check.
Sure.
3.
As you're looking over it, it's high. It's covered in an immense amount of ash and like soot. You're trying to like look for markings or writings. You're having trouble kind of just working your way around all this ash.
Okay.
I will say though, the lid to this is a stone figure of what appears to be a male, and it appears to have, like, you look at the head area, very, very rough carving. Appears to have a beard of some sort and pointy ears.
Okay, so this is different. This The coffins might have. I'm assuming we're in a place where elves were or are or whatever. We've only seen the one, and he's kind of controlled by a demon. So something bad happened here.
Yeah, none of this looks good.
I mean, I'm not one for like disturbing a resting place or anything, but like, should we check what's inside of a coffin? Or like, I'm curious, but I'm not like that curious. I'm just a little bit curious. So like, I need like someone to agree with me on the decision.
I don't know.
Carlen, what do you want to do?
Let's open that shit.
I have a crowbar, I believe.
I have a crowbar.
Okay.
You want to borrow my crowbar? I'll let you borrow my crowbar. I'm not opening that though. You're opening that.
I'm
That's
okay.
on you.
I'm okay with opening.
All right, you can borrow my crowbar.
I thought I had a crowbar. Okay, I borrow her crowbar. I'm gonna try to open up the like wedge it between the top of the lid and kind of just push it open, just enough to like peek inside, not like throwing the entire thing off.
Give me an athletics check.
10.
Okay, yeah. With the assist of the crowbar, you're able to shift the lid to this coffin. What area of the coffin are you prying open?
I'd want to do towards the head, so I'd assume like this side. But I'd want to aim it towards the head of this figure that's on the top.
Gotcha. Okay. As you're able to get the crowbar in there and you put it in your strength, and you're able to pop that corner and shift the lid ever so slightly as you appear in. It's very dark at first, as you're only letting a little bit of light in, and there's not a lot of a top source light in this area. As you look in, you see this like mangled skeletal remains of some person inside of this thing. Bones are parts of the bone are like withering away. Parts of it don't even exist. Like different parts are broken and weak and thin and frail. Seems like a very, very old remains.
From my like inspection, am I able to? I mean, it wouldn't make sense. So my thought process was trying to figure out if it died from natural causes or from like death, but like it's been put away in a coffin, so it's like even if it wasn't natural causes, it could just be a warrior.
Did you say if he died from natural causes or death? Did I hear that?
He did.
He died from death. I meant like from being
one doesn't usually die from death, but it does happen occasionally.
But that's what happens when I think like 3 steps ahead while I'm speaking. It sucks. Okay. Do I see anything like outside of him? It like, is he wearing armor? Or is it just like, let's say, garb? Like that would like.
There. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah. 10.
All right. And are you opening it up more?
If I have to see it, then yes.
Yeah. So as you slide it open more, you see literally like everything that's in there appears it's been there for so long that, I mean, there isn't any signs of metal or armor or anything like that. But like if it was wrapped in some sort of cloth, that is pretty much just deteriorated over time to like be almost like nothing, like dust amongst the skeleton. Even at like the slightest touch of like the skeletal body, just like kind of reaching in and like looking, like it feels like at any moment like the whole structure of the bones would just crumble.
Gotcha.
Give me a medicine check.
Oh. -1, but I have 17.
Yeah, these remains are older than anything that you could have ever conceived of the remains of bodies. Like, older than anything you've ever seen, ever been told about. Like, these remains could be thousands upon thousands of years old, probably older.
Okay. I look towards the other two and I go, all right, so this doesn't seem like it's even relatively recent. When I say recent, I mean like the last 100 years recent. Like this is like decades. So where exactly did you guys get the ring again? Because I remember like kind of being told and like we discussed about it, but like do you guys know how long the ring existed before you found it?
Nope.
Okay. Because
I mean, we fought like an ancient demigod, so one can only imagine how long demigods live for.
That's true. So it's either this ring is incredibly old, or time fluctuates inside of it from the outside. But either way, these things are like thousands of years old. So it's either that anybody who lived here is wiped out, or there's something else. Like we already kind of figured out or thought of something else going on right now. So we gotta be careful. We're bound to not find any friendlies here. And as I say that, I kind of go and I try to close the coffin because I'm not a bad person. I like to,
Not a bad person. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Give me an athletics check on you pushing it back closed.
16.
All right, you're able to do it with pretty much no problems.
Dope.
Well, I'm still not seeing any way back. I guess we should keep moving forward.
Cora, you have a 15 passive perception.
I have an 11.
Cora has 15, correct?
I'm sorry, for what?
Passive perception.
15.
Okay. You happen to notice on what remains of this rug that runs in between these coffins, you see what appears to be childlike footprints pushing to the south, like indented in the ash that is in the that is settled into this bit of fabric that remains.
Okay, Cora would immediately point that out to her companions. I have a question about this child. Are they like a little 5-year-old, or are they like almost a grown person? I'm talking about the child that we followed.
Yes.
Earlier.
From the look that you guys got when you encountered him at the tavern, looked like it could be anywhere between like 8 and 13.
Okay.
Very young.
That's like a big range, but okay.
Well, elves.
So yes, I would point out the footprints immediately.
Okay. Well, we could continue to follow him. So, might as well. That's how we got here in the first place.
Yeah, let's head south.
I'm fine with that.
Okay. As you guys head south, as you can see towards here, in this general direction, you guys get closer to the ravine edge, where more embers seem to be emanating from it.
Well, that's a dead end.
As you look down, you just see a river of lava just passing through this area, separating the area that you guys stand on from an area that's across the way. The area across the way is really not it's more it's like an island in this crevasse. So like think of like once it goes down to here, it kind of like comes back up just to the like southeast of it. Like it's like this is the upper part of like a Y split of like a lava river. So like underneath, below this area, is another river of lava.
Oh, lovely.
Do the tracks? I mean, I guess I don't know if it's my passive perception, but do the tracks end here, or do they like go around?
Give me a survival check to see if you can see where the tracks went to as you were following them initially south.
13.
13. So yeah, as you look around, you see that footprints start to go back up this way towards where the Cora is standing now.
Okay.
And as you get over to here, you see this big mass in front of you here. Is the remains of a... Let me actually got the description of it, but it's a very large tree. What the fuck is the word? Alright. It's a large bare tree. It's about 30 to 40 feet high. Where a lot of the stuff in this area is covered in like black soot. This is like ash white. Like from all the loose branches all the way down to the roots that dig into the stone here. It's just white. You see the footprints lead to the base of the tree here.
I'll approach the tree, kind of just following the footprints, and I'll investigate. I'll like look at the tree closely to see if there's like any marks on it outside of like bark.
Okay. Give me an investigation check. Carlen, also, were you moving with the group or are you staying at those stairs at the beginning?
I'm gonna move with the group as well.
Natural 1 on your investigation, huh?
Yeah.
Man, is this even a tree?
I'm just like, bro, this is crazy.
He's like, how is there? Is this a tree? What is this? How is this here?
Tell me this gross.
Why is it white?
Fucking what?
I want to investigate the tree.
Go for it. I will say though, even though it was still a natural 1, like you put your hand to it and you can see that like your hand put a handprint in the white ash. Like the white can be wiped from the tree.
Okay.
It's just very thick ash. Yeah, so Cora, you can give an investigation check as like Elabar's just staring at his hand, like putting on his chest and like hand of Sauron shit. He puts it on his face like Orca.
I got a 12.
Okay. You're able to brush away the ash from the tree, revealing what appears to be elvish writing carved into the wood of the tree.
Aha! Words! Does anyone know what the words say?
I read the words because I know Elvish.
As he wipes the ash from his eyes, put on his face. Yeah, the word reads land.
Well,
that's not helpful. That
Pretty
tree
sure that's
says
a tree.
land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, and then I go, okay, hold up. I start wiping above the word land, if I may.
Sure. It says nothing. I was about to be like, it says this. And I was about to go into the song, but I was like, no, I'm not even doing that.
All right.
Nothing above it.
I'm just gonna give it a nice wipe around just to like quickly see if there's any writing other than the word land.
Just ShamWow that shit.
Yeah.
Nope. It just seems just the one elven word carved into the wood. Very deep carving. Like as you're brushing away the ash, like it's essentially like the whole tree, like outer part of the tree was just scorched and just became like, you know, when like you burn wood and you get that white ash from it. It's like the whole tree is that right now. So like you're not only just wiping off the ash, like you're taking off layers from this tree, but the carvings of that word were just deep embedded into the wood.
Can I see if the carvings were like fresh or like have they healed over time? Because I know they were deep, but deep doesn't equal fresh.
Give me a nature check.
2. Dude.
You have no idea.
Okay.
These could have been carved minutes before you arrived here. These could have been carved thousands of years ago. You, no idea.
I scream. I not scream it, but I loudly vocalized in Elvish the word land.
Okay. You hear the words like echo from the cavern, just as your own voice is bouncing off the stone walls from below and just what remains around you.
Okay. I look towards Cora and I go, I have no other ideas. I don't know why it says land. Nothing else. Like, who would name? I'm not even getting into that part, but like, this. All right. That's obviously a tree.
Everyone give me a survival check.
Everyone?
Yeah.
16. Damn.
23.
Nine.
Okay. Cora, you're able to find a very similar set of footprints walking towards this way.
Look! That way!
And I follow where she points, I guess. Or I'll follow her, however it's working.
So just as you're walking through some more, you're seeing the rest of this area is filled with ruins of stone buildings and structures. There's a collapsed bridge here that seemed to maybe have once gone over where the lava river is, but there's definitely not a bridge there anymore. You also see a very large upright circle over in this corner here.
Yo, circles.
Did you say an upright circle?
Sorry, stone. You see a stone circle on the ground with a upright stone coming out of the middle of it.
Got it.
Also, give me just general perception checks.
Oh, that's persuasion. Fuck. I mean, I'd persuade the fuck out of them. Perception.
Cora.
20.
That person's good too.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, you're all
We're all
solid. Awesome. So as you're all moving through, you are kind of looking into the ruins, and you notice here and there's here figures like moving, very like slow, like they were like on the ground, but like you just like maybe reacting to Elabar yelling in Elvish at the tree, maybe reacting from you guys just moving through, but like it's not an immediate threat or danger, but you see what appears to be these ragged corpse-looking bodies starting to kind of like move from their little spots, like almost like jostling awake.
I kind of just like look at this one over here, and I kind of just like in Elvish I go hello, very like softly, not like directly toward. It's directed at him, but like just softly enough to like see if he's a human or something else, or if he'll respond, I should say.
Okay. As you say that, you look and you you see this weird jerking motion as it like kind of lunges forward in a seated position. You can like hear the crackle of like its bone and its body moving from probably not moving for whoever knows how long. But you see this like head that's like kind of slumped forward, like turn, like, and you just see the jaw hanging by like one part of the side of its face, tongue ripped and shredded, almost like melted, like hanging all, like down with the jaw as well. You see scorch marks on the skin, the skin that is remaining on this thing as it's just staring at you, just.
And as this is happening, I'm slowly like backing away as I'm like looking at it. Like just continue where Cora's going. Just making sure I have like eyes on it to see if it's like moving faster.
It still seems like it's trying to like move itself from its spot. It's still seated, but you do see it like moving and like twitching and like wiggling, like it is trying to like find the strength to like stand.
Does it have feet?
It's in a seated position. Can't really tell right now.
Okay.
I use Divine Sense, which is once again, I could like detect undead, fiend, or celestial, and know the locations of them within 60 feet. I believe.
Gotcha.
He should be like within. Yeah, he's in that range. He's within that range. So let's all have an idea of what the hell they are.
When he uses that, do I like glow?
Kinda. Like you got some part celestial in you. Also, if you're up with the group. I think currently
Yeah,
right
where
now,
are you?
your token is like 100 feet away.
He's just chilling.
Well, what happened to my cameras?
Oh yeah, because Corey joined on his phone.
It's because Corey joined on his phone.
Damn it. Oh, he's doing some shit. Okay. We can wait the 8 minutes, Corey.
Okay, cool. Because I'm done. I'm driving back.
I didn't even. I should tell you guys. I feel like I've said it before, but I should remind. Don't message me in Discord. One, for some reason, I don't hear it when we're doing D&D, and two, if I click on the DM, it just changes all the cameras. So like, text me at like at the most, or just say it like verbally.
Oh, but Bobby, just so you know, you could have the pop out and use the pop out instead for the cameras.
I guess I could. I didn't think about that. Did not think about that at all.
That's what I do. I'm here to help. And also,
but I guess I'll just move him up right now. I'm going to kick regular Go Million out, and then you can come back in when you're coming back in. So cameras line up, unless you're back in your house now.
No, I'm like 4 minutes away. I'm at a stoplight, so sorry.
Okay. Here we go. Okay.
You can do that?
Yeah, I can shift people to different channels.
he's a DM.
He's a sleepy boy right now. All right. So I'll just move him up. Okay. So yeah, your divine sense, you pick up undead here, undead up here, undead here, undead here, and undead here.
Okay. Yeah, there's a few boys in our vicinity. You either need to make this fast or I don't know.
Also, when you walk in this area, you notice up here a very similar white tree, but this one is fallen over and not like in its roots.
I want to check if there's any writing on this tree.
Okay.
I'll kind of like approach with you as well.
Should I roll for investigation?
Yes, I will let you know in a second. It's
Okie dokie.
yes. So yeah, you find a burnt tree. It lays in a few pieces covered in char and soot and ash. 14, nice. You find the remains of elvish writing that is carved into the wood, very similar to the other tree.
Alright, so I'm going to point that out to Elevar, since I don't speak Elvish.
All right, I'll approach and I'll read this.
Elevar, you also know that there is an undead presence here.
Yeah, so I kind of like slowly approach. I'm like, just keep it on the low. There's one over in the corner. And then I look at it and I read the tree writing.
Okay. Just give me a perception check, just in general. I'll still give you the reading of it, but okay. As you get closer to the tree to read it, so you technically would be kind of more like here to read it.
Mm-hmm.
You sense the undead here, but you don't see one. As if you just look in that corner, it just looks like a pile of just like ash.
Okay.
But just with that, this elvish writing reads the word new.
All right. And I convey that to Cora, and I'm just like, okay, so this one says new, that one says land, so there might be one that says the. So just look out for another tree. Okay, so this is new land. So then I just like go investigator mode. Like I pop out like the double-sided hat and like a pipe. It's like, okay, so this one says new, that one says land. This has obviously been a place that was once refined and redone, but then there was strife and it must have been taken over from what we can see around here. So the thing that might have been like taking over that kid might be the big bad. So that might be a thing, and he might just be controlling the people of this area. I don't know, but I'm guessing we're gonna have to deal with him if we want to get out of here and save our boy.
You're probably not wrong.
Okay. And then knowing that there's like there's an undead over here, but he's like invisible or whatever he's at. I'm gonna slowly walk away, and I'm gonna convey that to Cora. Like, okay, so I didn't see anything over there, but there's something over there. So we might be dealing with something like extra, other than the boys over there. So we might want to either skedaddle, or attack one first while he's down, while they're getting ready.
What was that second option? Skadoodle?
Skadoodle.
It's a designer breed dog. A skadoodle. They're fucking pieces of shit.
Oh God.
What's your piece of shit dog called? A skadoodle. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
Skadoodle.
Dogs cost like $6,000.
Mm-hmm.
Comes with a Karen haircut and everything.
Oh my god. Skadoodle. All right. As you guys are walking back, when you get into this circle, you realize that the pattern is of a sun. And I'd say this side of the stone here, you would have noticed something when you walked in, but it appears like there was something etched onto this stone.
I'll examine the stone, I guess. Try to see if there's writing I understand.
So yeah, as I said, it's a large stone. They rest in the upright position, centered at the center of this sun-shaped circle. There's Elvish carved into the surface. You're sitting there reading it. I will actually hold on. I did something fun. I want to do it. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Elevar, you should have something in your player's journal on roll 20 that you can see now, labeled Standing Stone.
What?
But as you're just looking at it, I'll let him read that after I get to this part. But there's appears to be a sentence with at the end like something is missing or like scratched away or carved out.
That's pretty cool. Okay, so this, I'm gonna go ahead and just surmise what I think this might be. I'm speaking it out loud. This says the loss of a home gives way to a, and the trees say, so the loss of a home gives way to a new land.
The loss of a home is the way to a new land. Got it.
It doesn't say that on the stone. It just says gives way to a, but I'm inferring from the treason.
You said that in common, so the rest of your party can hear.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then because I screamed the one before, so like I was gonna scream the tree, but I'm gonna say out loud as in Elvish. Let me just make sure Corey's here. Okay. I say out loud in Elvish. Well, in common I go, okay, I'm gonna give this a try, and then in Elvish I say the loss of a home gives way to a new land.
And from the moment you finish saying the sentence, the sun-like circle that you're all standing in begins to light up from the outer bricks into this glowing yellowish with like tints of like earth tone greens glowing from underneath the stone as it seems to be intensifying from the edge, trying to grow into the center, as you can almost like see like the light tracing itself into the circle. You get a rush of like renewed like energy coming from this, but as this happens, I'll even say with Elevar's divine sense, you pick up that those undead presences are beginning to more just like something about them just invigorated, where they're coming more to life, and you can just hear like you hear things like dragging, but then at the edge here, you all hear this rumble, this crashing sound, just, and you just see you can like almost see the air rushing in intensity as this glow of red and orange just embers come flying up as you. God damn it.
You got this. You got
Sorry,
this.
I'm trying to click things. As you see a large sword billowing with smoke appear above the edge of the cliffside, as this large fire elemental cladded in dark onyx-looking armor rises up, almost like on like a geyser of like lava, as it lifts it above the fucking rocks and it lands down, as you just see this like serpentine like tail that it's balancing on as it's holding these two large flame swords, wearing this horned helmet, just erupt with this flame bursting out from all sides of it. And that's where we're gonna end today.
I'm sorry, you called it a fire elemental? I'm just seeing Balrog.
It's not quite Balrog. That's
The way you described it fit the Balrog
not as
perfectly.
big. The thing's like 15, 20 feet. Like,
Okay.
Well, goddamn.
You gotta leave me.
You just end it there.
Got to. I'm not diving into another like 2-hour combat scenario.
No,
or we're almost at 4 hours.
Yeah.
A damn water elemental had a lot of health.
Yeah, we didn't even. This is gonna suck.
It's gonna be fun. I'll see if I can enlarge this so you can get a better view of it. Because I don't have its like card.
Oh Jesus.
That's what it looks like.
And how big is this?
Like 15, 20 feet.
Like double, all right. That's pretty cool.
It's like a giant, yeah.
Now I can't wait for 2 weeks from now. Goddamn.
Yee. It's double your height, but it's like quadruple my height.
But yeah, that was fun.
That was really fun.
That was great. Thank
I
you.
enjoyed that first section for sure.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, if you guys would have did a little more prodding in that town, you probably would have saw that it was infested with zombies.
I kind of wish I looked
That
out
was
the
feel
window.
fun.
like we should have got out of there, yeah.
That's
But yeah,
fucking dope.
we'll have to reconvene in 2 weeks and see what happens with the fire elemental in this glowing circle that you guys are now standing in, or starting to glow circle.
Mhm.
But
Awesome.
yeah, thanks everybody. Thank
you.
everybody who stopped by today. Appreciate you. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Bye everybody.
Bye.